They can hear us.
Album?
I also
Album,
need
that's
Zap to freestyle over this WoW music.
Yeah, just overlay the soundtrack for Spider-Verse on top of the WoW music and see what happens.
They can see us now.
That's right. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're glad you can. Huh?
I really wish you guys were able to experience the nonsense that happens immediately before we go live. Last session, we were making dick jokes about Johnson and Johnson. So I really wish you guys could see those antics. But it's something that the four of us just get to share.
Oh yeah,
It means
great.
a lot to me.
Release the Zach cut.
Release the Zach.
Oh
The
my
other
gosh.
Zach.
It's going to be 4 hours of
The wacky
NPC
cut.
animal voices and
I like the wacky cut.
The wacky cut.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Locke is rolling poorly.
Oh god. I rolled 3 3s and an 8. And then in chat earlier, I rolled a 1 and a 5. I haven't gotten above a 10 at all.
That's not even good in blackjack. Like there's no good from any of that.
Oh, natural 20. Oh my gosh.
The world has been righted.
Has it?
Woo! I think
She's a druid. She needs a couple of 8s in there someplace.
I think Charlie took my bad luck just now because Charlie rolled a 1 in chat. So I think that was what happened. Thank you,
Suck
Charlie.
the air out of the room.
It's
I have more dice,
energy.
though.
In this game, energy is shared among the table and among anyone watching.
Well, you don't want to share with me. My luck was stolen when my no good, dirty, rotten, pig stealing great great grandpa didn't carry an old lady up to the top of the mountain. I mean, it's the plot of Holes. You guys read have you read books?
Seen it. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you have to watch Holes.
I'm
We're
sorry.
watching Holes the next time I'm at your house.
I was so confused.
I knew.
I was like,
that
oh,
a thing.
he
but I was
he
like,
rolled
Is this
Okay.
a Southernism that I was just left out of?
I
Guys.
assumed he rolled a new character.
A 3 and a 2,
I will play Stanley Yelnats.
a 5 and a 9.
10 and 18.
Okay, 14 and 17. Okay. Those are higher.
So anyway,
And the
meeting will come to
Powerball for
order.
tonight.
Oh.
The meeting will come to order. Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. Locke is still rolling. I'm just saying I had a natural 19 earlier, so we can see what happens.
I had a 2.
I rolled a 4 in chat, so it's
Just
going to be
roll-
pretty balanced.
I just rolled 3 6s on the same dice over and over again.
Interesting. Secret Adventure
I would-
Society, that's us. That's us. That's what we do, D&D and stuff. Before we get started, Locke is having a crisis.
I'm just trying to
while
think-
she sorts through these feelings. Goon, would you like to tell us about our friends at Neverending?
Yes, we have friends. They are at Neverending. They have a Kickstarter. Neverending, if you guys haven't heard of it, you can find the information at beneverending.com. Their Kickstarter is 5 days, 16 hours, 15 minutes, and 13 seconds left. To back this and get some of their amazing bonus things, extra time on your subscription, it is currently it is a character creator. They're going to be rolling out an animation aspect, and this company, can I just say, I've never been more impressed with the way a company's thought about inclusivity first. There are, if you take a look at the Kickstarter, their stretch goals are not based, like, they came to this with inclusivity first. They're not stretch goals and therefore behind a paywall. Wheelchairs are going to be rolled out in July. They have cochlear implants coming, I believe in August, I think they said. The inclusivity in character builders is not a thing that is as included as it should be. And I like this company for it, and you guys should check them out. You have 5 days left to be a part of Neverending. 2. There's a 2 on the end?
Well, you
I don't
can
know
still
what the
be
2.
a part of it after, but you have 5 days to support the Kickstarter.
Right.
That's the one.
This
Yeah.
Kickstarter campaign.
It
They've done
is in
multiple.
fact never ending. It's not
Yes.
ending
the
in 5 days.
Kickstarter
But
is indeed ending, and you should give money before it does.
yes.
The tale of a good ad read is when everyone on the rest of the stream has to correct you at the end of it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We're not correcting you.
We're not. You did a great job.
No.
We're yes-anding you.
BeNeverending.com or BeNeverending. No, you don't have access to the app yet, but you could.
The Kickstarter
We
link
have
is in
access?
chat, but also there's a beta you can try for free as well on their website. So
Yes, you just have
That's
to go
fun
sign
too.
up for it.
yeah.
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 I did not realize that the Kickstarter was that close to ending. We should,
Mhm.
please be sure to go support them because they're good people. So just a few more. Goon, are you finished? You're fancily drinking, so I assume you're finished.
There is so much more I could talk to you guys about Be Never Ending, which is not the name of it, but I keep saying it because that's their website name,
their
and I have a problem with that. There is so much more. There's an animation aspect coming up, 3D modeling. I'm not going to explain all that right now because we were supposed to keep this very short tonight, and we're going to move forward. But go check it out for yourself.
Thank you, Goon. A few notes from me before we get started. Let's see. Be sure to follow us on all socials. We're on Twitter at SASDND and on TikTok at Secret Adventure Society. And can I just say, Steve-O has been running the show over on our TikTok, and it's fucking fantastic and
It's
hilarious.
hilarious. It's so great.
It's ramping up. I'm fast. I'm getting able to faster edit stuff now that I have a new laptop. But if you guys do like what we're doing, please let me know. Like likes and stuff really help me understand that I'm on the right track. So go check it out.
And they also help people see more of our shit, which is also very important. So thanks to all of you who are already following on any of our socials. Thanks to all of you who have been telling your friends, sharing clips, tweeting about the show. It means the absolute world. Don't forget that if you tweet using the hashtag Secret Adventure, I might choose your name as an NPC in the game, like some of the people we've met in the past. Also, don't forget that if you have friends who are interested in the show but don't really want to commit to watching 80 plus hours of content, we have catch-up content available that we actually have a playlist on YouTube that sort of condenses episodes 1 through 20 into just like, I think just shy of 2 hours or just barely over 2 hours. So anyone can get the story beats and plot points really, really quickly.
And
again,
half a
that's on
Snyder
our-
cut.
that's the SAS cut. And again, that's on our YouTube page at youtube.com/Secret Adventure Society. Thanks as always to I had a brain fart. I was like, what else do I do? Thanks to our mods. Thanks to Aurelia Raff for our fantastic character art. Thanks to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from World of Warcraft. Also, thanks to our friends at Neverending. And now that's it. Everyone, pitch your shit, starting with Goon.
I'm Goon. I'm at the Goon Ranger. I am twitch.tv/Ranger Goon. We have fun. We build models. I can only imagine we will be actually testing out Neverending on my stream because we do so with Hero Forge. I can only imagine. So follow me there, and I have a Discord that's on the link on my Twitter. We are having a writing project coming up, which is going to be really fun. Just to try to get a lot of people I know didn't have a reason to be like writing like you would back in college when you would get assignments. So I'm going to start making assignments for people who need that kind of thing.
Creative
Love it so
stimulation.
much.
Creative stimulation. I'm about stimulation. That is my whole theme. I'm done.
Moving right along.
Yep.
Steve-O.
Beat for dramatic effect. Hi, my name is Steve-O. You can find me at twitch.tv/gutternerds, and we do Star Wars content. We do retro on Saturdays. There's a few other things peppered in, but we're doing Knights of the Old Republic right now. We're in a Doom Odyssey. We're playing through the Doom series, currently in Doom 3 on Saturdays. And this Saturday, I'm actually going to be doing a multi-person game riff with a couple of other streamers for Gears 5, where we like crack jokes like while we play the game. It's super funny. It's super fun. I hope you come by.
Thank you very much, Steve-O. Lock.
I'm Locke. Twitch.tv/Loch Ness. When you're here, your family. Welcome to here.
Welcome to here.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, Loch Ness.
Welcome. There's like so many different. Just throw in a goldfish and have like 3 different names.
Yeah.
Take them all. Why not?
Block the stream that streams back. Go for it.
I actually like Welcome to Here. Like, I don't know.
Welcome to Here is good.
Welcome to Here is real good.
I love it. I
We
love
might
Welcome
just
to
I
do
need
that.
graphics by Monday. Let's go.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Welcome to here.
Welcome to here.
Fantastic.
And my name is Zachy Wack. You can find me at twitch.tv/ZachyWack. I play games and make jokes and sing songs and stuff over there. And every Saturday we try to do a 1 hour one shot, which is where we write a one shot in an hour, me and chat, and it's a whole lot of fun. Let's see. Do you guys have anything else before we get started for the evening?
I just want to say something.
Please do.
So we always tell everybody, like, please tell your friends about our show, because that's how a D&D show can grow. But also, thank you so much to everyone who has been doing that, because I don't know, like, I've met so many new people that have just been like, hey, I watched your show, and I have no clue that they watch it, but it's because a friend told them to, and it's been blowing my mind. So just thanks. I don't
Shout
know.
out
Sorry.
to Joel and Nicole specifically.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just thank you, you know?
Yes, I echo that sentiment.
Yeah.
One more thing before we get started. Speaking specifically to our trans and gender nonconforming friends, it's been a tough week, we imagine, for you guys, particularly this week. We just want to let you all know we love you, we see you, you are important to us, and if there's anything that we can do for you, please let us know. Do you guys have anything else before much love? So much love. Do you guys have anything else before we get started? Let's play D&D. Previously on the Secret Adventure
Hold on,
Society.
hold on.
Oh, we're holding on.
Now you can go.
Now I can go.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, after solving the mystery of the storms in Sci-Hoff and learning of the fall of Evercrest, the port town on the Crescent Isles where you all met, you all decided to make your way back to Evercrest in order to investigate whether or not the damage was as bad as you were being led to believe. En route, as you were traveling through a kind of wooded area, you were accosted by a group of bandits who attempted to rob you. During this altercation, it became clear to you that the leader was extremely powerful, using what even appeared to be a bit of like time-stopping magic in order to still Q's necklace of Fireball within the blink of an eye, which he was able to get back. Kess tried to bribe them with a vial of the gooey black ink that you guys have been carrying around. That's been a source of enigma to you all as of late. But unimpressed, the leader hurled the vial of liquid against a tree, shattering it on impact. In a moment of panic, Kess held out her hand to try and command it, causing it to freeze in midair, and she was able to control it. In a stroke of brilliance and a very good dice roll, she yeeted it into the leader's mouth, who fell screaming to the ground. There was a brief battle during which many of the bandits fled on horseback. Many of them were killed, and the leader and one of the bandits actually went airborne and flew away. While discussing the events that unfolded, you spoke with the leader's elderly horse and learned that the leader's name was Scott, and that the group was from an organization called The Hive, based in Larsum, a small town about an hour west of your current location. You decided that it might be in your best interest to investigate a little bit further, and you made your way in that direction. And that is where we're going to pick up tonight's session.
I just love that you said you decided that it might be in our best interest to investigate, which is a very nice way of saying we all turned to each other and said, we're going to go kill Scott.
Look, I don't editorialize. Like, I give it as it happens.
Hashtag fuck Scott. All right,
we
let's go.
we did say that.
Kill Scott, Volume 1.
Yep. So anyway, that's where we're going to pick up tonight's session. It's about mid-afternoon. You guys are traveling through the woods in the direction you saw the bandits fleeing, and in the direction that Tibbins actually saw signs of civilization, signs of life. It's quiet and crisp. The trees above are actually blocking the sun from beaming down on you too harshly. The only noise in the forest is the sound of leaves and twigs beneath your footsteps. What are you all doing?
Pierce is gonna lean over to Cass and go, "Hey, Cass, I got a question. What the fuck was that?
The time travel?
The water shit that you did.
That's-
Did you know you could do that?
I mean, well, like, I did the stuff in the cave, you know, how it was like reacting in the cave and stuff. And then I just kind of panicked a while ago, and it did what I wanted it to.
Did you feel like you had complete control over what was going on? Because my related question to that is...
You want to know if the water's going to kill you?
Yes, in short, yes. That's the long and short of it.
Well, it hasn't told me that it wants to, so be nice to it.
Great.
Okay, but also, like... So we're going to kill Scott? Like, I know I said I wanted to kill him. I was really annoyed. I felt some rage that I've never exactly felt before. But kill him? Like, are we sure we want to kill him?
I mean, I'm pretty big on the kill train. I don't know what trains are, but they sound like something that would make me want to kill Scott.
I am primarily would like to know how he manipulated whatever it was that he manipulated. So maybe we could start learning about that, because that seems beneficial.
Yeah, that was weird. I just, you know, he just was trying to steal stuff. Yes, he was a jerk. But I don't necessarily think that everyone that tries to steal stuff should immediately die. So, you know, because, you know.
I guess my thinking was less that he deserved to die for trying to steal from us, and more that he deserved to die because he might try to kill us.
So you think that because we did this, he's gonna get some kind of like, I don't know, like he's gonna hunt us down and kill us after he gets strong?
If I tried to rob someone and they beat the absolute shit out of me, I might hold a grudge.
Well, a grudge, yeah, but like also like wouldn't you kind of be like, oh, I don't know if making an enemy with them is a good idea?
I've never had that thought before, but it's a reasonable point.
I'm just saying, maybe everything happened too fast, and I definitely was the thing that set that off. Just because reactions are hard to control. But
I was about to shoot him. I don't blame you one single little bit.
Okay. Well,
what about you, kid? Do you feel like apologizing to Scott?
Oh, I don't want to apologize to him.
Well, I guess I'm just, what's that feeling when like you feel like you should know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on?
Guessing it?
Oh.
Confused. Yeah, confused. Because like in my experience, which, you know, albeit is a, like my long-lived life, tall people, you know, like you two, typically, I mean, like when I tried to steal something from them, they tried to kill me. Or if I was just trying to eat, or sometimes if we just got too close, you know. So I you two are the only people I've ever seen that didn't show immediate, well, other than the people we've been with, like an immediate want to kill me. So it just seems interesting that the hesitancy.
Well, maybe we can all learn something today then.
More of a point, really. Like, not necessarily a question, just a curiosity. And I think I'm starting to out loud realize why I've been, I don't know, it's weird. Are you two weird? Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not weird.
Pierce nods silently.
Okay. Because like I do want to kill Scott. Like that is my instinct, and I just assumed it was everybody else's.
It was my instinct, I guess, but like sometimes anger. I was really mad, and then I kind of thought about it, and so my family steals things. That's a thing that they do. And
More fun?
I don't think that I would like it if someone just immediately wanted to kill them for stealing things. Not that anybody would ever catch them, of course, but you know what I mean. I don't know. I just kind of, I definitely don't like Scott. He sucks. But also,
Scott's a dick.
yeah.
Scott's a dick.
But I mean, sometimes you're a dick, and I don't want to kill you.
Okay, well, hold that thought.
She has an excellent point.
Here's
I've only wanted to kill you a little bit.
holds completely still for a moment. Okay, what if I promise? I'll make you a deal. I promise that I won't kill him immediately.
Slowly and make it painful. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to shut up. Okay.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair.
Okay, let's start there. I want to know how he did that shit. I want to learn how he did that shit.
Well, I will say I think we have the upper hand, and I think he might be afraid of us. So, I think we could play that to our advantage. Just saying.
He better be afraid of us.
Well, yeah, I
See-
mean, I'm a little afraid of us. I'm not gonna lie.
That was pretty badass. That
Yeah.
was cool. Yeah.
I was thinking about that too because I can bounce from one place to another place, but it makes a really loud noise, and I
When
can't
you're on
bounce.
caffeine.
What? No, like, I can just step between places and go to another place really quickly. I can't do it now. I'm really tired, but like, that's just a thing I can do.
Is a thing you can only do when nobody's watching you.
No, I can do it like if we sat and chilled for like an hour or so. I could do it then.
Are you talking
Sure.
about? Are you talking about what you did with the vampire, like in the vampire fight? Whenever you're screaming, and you would appear and then disappear and then appear and then disappear.
I don't know what you're talking
You, we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
about. Hold on. I think that's gonna happen again. There we go. Okay.
God.
Oh no, Meat's warranty is up. Meat, how you doing, old girl?
We're role playing as
No,
the horses
I-
now. Okay.
Yes, Meat's the horse. No, yeah. Well, kind of like that. I forgot how to do it that way, but I can still do it, but further, but louder. It explodes. Q was attempting to describe the spell Thunderstep.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how he's gonna do it,
That's
but
my new favorite thing in the world is just Q describing shit that he can do.
Yeah.
yeah. I got a whole list if you want me to. I'll start.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Got a
So-
YouTube video.
I can do that, but I can't do it like he did it. Like he just was there and then not there, and then my thing was gone. There was no explosion. There was no flipping in and out of
Right.
of the area. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. So like it's just higher level versions of what I do is what I'm trying to say.
So you okay. Well, we can go find out if he gives us a problem and is an actual like worth killing jerk. We can take care of it. But
If
I
he's
just-
at least as bad as Pierce.
he's got to be way worse than Pierce.
Okay.
No offense.
I think that was actually a compliment.
All right. I'm in.
So okay, let's go to this town that's up here.
Can I
That
So he
way.
has to be worse than
Go ahead.
Pierce and worse than your family. And if he's worse than both of those put together, we kill him.
Yeah. I just think
Okay.
it would be smart to maybe stop making enemies so much and maybe have allies.
Well, we tried allies and they fucked off.
Well, yeah, but like they were already, doing their own thing, and I don't know.
We'll try it your way then.
Can I get whoever's leading to make a survival check, please?
Pierce and I have both been. Oh well, wait. Tibbins could see ahead, so
Take advantage.
hey, the horse rolled a natural 20 and knew exactly where to go, bro.
That was last session.
Yeah, but we're following him.
We're
We haven't
following
got there
that.
yet.
We're following the
You're
old
following
horse.
the horse.
The old
Yeah.
one.
He had a name.
It was.
Wait, hold on. Can we walk
was his
into town on a horse with no name?
That's
Pierce
one.
hasn't named his horse.
I'm kidding. I love it. Cats, just for the hell of it, give me a survival check.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself guidance. Um, 13 plus 4, 17 plus 5, 22.
Okay, so even without the help of your elderly horse friend, you're confident that you're headed in the right direction based on, evidence seeing the bandits run in one direction plus what Tibbins was able to see. You feel confident that the horse is not leading you astray, that you're not being deceived by this horse,
Yeah,
by this old horse.
I'm watching him.
Okay. So about 45, 50 minutes pass, and you look, and a small town starts to become visible on the horizon. You're able to see, and this is well, after about 30 minutes, you guys make your way out of the woods, and there's kind of like a clear plain area with some hills and things, and you're able to see a town. You see some scattered buildings, but also from afar, you do notice that there is what appears to be one enormous clump of buildings all together. But they all appear to be part of the same town. And then probably another 10, 15 minutes pass, and you find yourself making your way into the town proper.
I'm not in changeling form. I'm in high elf form and have been since she spotted the people that were surrounding us through Tibbins, by the way.
Okay. I'll allow
Not
that.
changeling.
Good to know. As you guys enter the town, you see a few people bustling about, going from store to store. You see, people going around to markets, carrying wheelbarrows full of, goods. You see a few children running around. It appears from here to just be a basic town. But as you guys walk in, you are walking into sort of the town proper, where the buildings are a little bit more dispersed.
Okay.
Well,
Can you ask Horseface if he knows where their base or enclave or fort or whatever is?
Why would I
Well-
know?
The other Horseface.
I have a question, Zach.
Yeah.
Can Kess? Dang it. I'm guessing the answer is no because this hasn't been brought up at all, but can she read Thieves' Cant at all?
I'd say it would be a check. I would say you, I would say you know bits and pieces of it based on your history, but I don't think you are fluent.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna start looking then for any of that.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Guide.
So did Scott the Dick say that they were a guild?
Well, they were.
They certainly knew of the other guilds.
Well, they were the hive, the horse, the old horse.
The horse, of course.
Yeah. You said investigation?
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. You see thieves' cant everywhere. You see it above doors, going into basically every building. You see it anytime there is like a sign depicting, like road signs. You see thieves' cant absolutely everywhere.
I don't think this is a normal town.
I mean, it looks like every other town.
Yeah.
Like, put it on a scale of the other not normal towns we've been to.
Well,
Is there a vampire on the hill?
no.
Sounds
But,
crazy, no?
there's a lot of thieves' cant everywhere. And I've never seen it in a town. I've never seen it like this in a town, right? Like, I've never seen, like, thieves' cant literally being the language of the town.
Make a history check.
And I imagine that Pierce would probably have, if not being able to read it, like knows what this terminology is, but Steve-O does not.
22.
Is this like is thieves' cant like their language, their etchings?
You would know that thieves' cant is like, yeah, you would have a basic understanding that thieves' cant is just sort of like a universal thieves
Sneaky
language. Yeah, the language of Rouge.
Right, Ori?
Yes.
Basically.
Well, it's like hope, like did you ever in history class read like hobo language? Like they would use, or the symbols that the Underground Railroad used to use.
Yeah, it's just like
symbology. That's how my understanding is at these camp.
Gotcha.
Which
it's not a spoken language. It's a
correct.
It's symbolic.
It is spoken, but it's a whole different thing. It's like it would take 25 minutes to get one point across, and it's like weaved in and out of an actual common thread when it's spoken. So like,
it's just code. It's all it is code.
Yeah, it's just code.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
like,
know that it could be a vocal language.
Yeah, so like if I'm just talking with you, I would pepper into an actual, the middle of an actual conversation, some coded phrases and stuff inside that only you and I would get, but everybody else would hear us talking about sports or the weather.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pierce, you do understand what thieves' cant is just a little bit. You can't read it, but you've heard people talk about it.
Right.
But Cass, you do notice that it's everywhere. You can't read all of it. Some of it is basic. Some of it, you do see like, some of it just appears to be, staking property. But it's everywhere.
Okay.
Are there people about?
Yes.
And are they paying any mind to us? Like, or do we stand out like outsiders to them?
Make an insight check.
I had a 22 on my history check, by the way.
You had a 22. Okay. You would know that there are towns who are strangleheld by particular groups of people that. So when you see thieves' cant to that degree, you would kind of have an understanding that this is the type of town that is very much so under the control of an organization.
Yeah. Okay.
One would almost say that thieves can.
One might.
Does that count as two? That was a pun.
No,
not a song pun.
No. It's not a song pun. Yeah, there was one earlier, but I didn't count that. I joke. I kid. If I offend, I'm sorry. Please forgive. That's one for me. So that's anyway. So, Steve-O, what were you rolling?
I rolled an insight for a 4 to see if people gave a shit that we were there.
It's hard. They're hard to read. I mean, people are just kind of going about their day.
Okay.
I will say I almost asked the same thing, but I think Q just assumes that he stands out.
If like, Q, you see, a couple of like little kids look at you, but then kind of go about their day, Nobody's spending too much time thinking about you.
Well.
So what are we doing?
Okay. I think things changed a lot just now, but that's fine. That's fine. Just be confident. Just gotta find Scott.
Yeah, should we just go into a shop and ask for Scott?
I mean, we just go into, yeah.
I don't see a problem with just asking,
I
hey,
don't-
have you seen Scott?
All right.
Yeah.
About
We're-
that tall, a dick, can stop time.
Did
Is
he
there a-
stop it completely?
Is there anything nearby that looks like a merchandise, a place that might sell merchandise of some kind?
Pierce, did you roll an investigation check earlier? Cass, can I get an Arcana check?
I did not roll an investigation check earlier.
Arcana?
Okay, make an investigation check.
Making it.
Ooh. This is 22.
11. Okay.
22. I'm tired of you rolling 22.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
I keep rolling a 16. It's like this dice got all of its really bad rolls out, and then now it's just like, hello.
Right. Cass, based on stories that you heard your brothers tell, that you kind of heard just growing up of things that people saw, you remember hearing stories of people who had the ability to stop time completely for just themselves.
Okay.
Pierce, what is your roll investigation to find a merchandise shop?
11.
11. You see some stores. You see like a butcher shop. You see a pub. Eventually, as you guys are walking around, this is about kind of 20-25 minutes of walking through town. But yeah, you see what appears to be like an inn and a pub, butcher shop. You see a blacksmith. You can hear the clinking and clanking of metal being forged inside a blacksmith shop, and you're able to assume that.
Okay. I think I might ask for directions. Objections?
Don't forget to smile.
Right. Pierce pulls his mask down and he walks into the forge, the blacksmith area. He walks in.
You walk in and you see an orc man like slamming a piece of metal into an anvil. Sparks are flying all over the place. It's very loud. There's a fire roaring, and he has not noticed that you're here.
Is he? You said he's hitting something with a hammer, like he's working on something right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Pierce is gonna go. You know, you don't want to hit so hard, right? You want to. It's over time. It's a sprint. It's not a race.
He's like slamming, and he holds the hammer up, and he freezes in midair. And he stops. He looks over his shoulder at you. Who are you?
I'm a new recruit. You know what I mean? And then Pierce gives the weirdest smile you've ever seen. It's strained. It looks like someone stepped on his foot.
Make a deception check.
Crap. Hold on. I'm not looking at that. I'm grabbing it. It fell. Okay. Oh, God, should have looked at it. 7.
7. He kind of lowers the hammer. I've never seen you before.
No, that's why I'm not an old recruit.
What's your name?
My name is Philip.
Philip. Nice to meet you. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, let's just say that someone was looking for a fella by the name of Scott. Would that ring any bells?
He stops and he looks over his shoulder and he looks around. I don't want any trouble. I don't know. I don't know where he is. You need to leave. Please leave. You're gonna get me killed.
For 5 gold.
It's not worth 5 gold. Please leave. Shh. Keep your voice down.
Where if I were gonna get someone else killed, who would I get killed?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You got any competition? He needs.
It's 4. It's not going well, guys.
We gotta get you new dice.
Look, I'm sorry. I need you to leave. And he kind of, as like he starts walking around, he starts closing down windows. Best of luck, but don't come back here. And he kind of like shoves you out the door.
Pierce, how did it go?
Well, he didn't know anything. It went well, he just didn't know anything.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to find some other way.
Insight check.
Okay, make an insight check. Pierce, you can use either your,
It was
use
a bad roll. So.
use deception, because I would say objectively. that's not
Yeah,
really-
but-
Oh, I forgot my insight's
yeah,
really
he's-
good.
Yeah, I'll try a deception roll. It's a 22.
Oh, you still beat it. My insight's +8. Oh.
Okay,
She's
Cass,
still
you believe him. It went well. Guy doesn't know anything.
Well, that's sad. I mean, it must be difficult to remember how to blacksmith then.
Right. Well,
I don't know. Roll.
I bet it won't be hard to find him.
Well, okay. So
Any other ideas?
my first idea is to always go ask in an inn, or a pub. But you know, I don't know. We've been in a lot of pubs, so
Okay, well, do we think we're gonna be crashing here tonight? Because
What if we just like walked around and looked and see if we recognized anybody?
yeah. There's a lot of dudes that and
With Scott, and didn't they fly away or some shit?
well, Scott flew away. I look in the sky.
Yeah.
There's no one flying.
Yeah.
What if we just ask if it's common to fly around here? Like, do people from this town just fly? Is that
Well,
normal?
Will you fly? Was
I
that not-
mean, yeah, but like, I don't see many other people without wings doing it.
True.
So I can, like, if we rest for a little bit, I can just fly around and walk up to people or fly up to people and ask them, hey, have you seen anybody doing this? And then do a few tricks and shit.
You could also maybe earn some gold while we're here. Like, you know, you're really talented, so I feel like people would
Thank you.
like the entertainment. Yeah, I mean, why don't we hit up a tavern?
all right, but someone
Not
else
in-
is smiling this time.
I got it, Q. I got it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Phew.
Jesus Christ, that's horrifying.
His teeth are all crooked and janky, and
There's definitely like some bits of dried meat
There's
and probably some blood at some point in time.
oh
my
yeah,
gosh.
oh yeah. You want to know how I got these scars?
I look for a tavern. I don't want or a
Tavern.
pub.
Fortunately, Pierce found one
Oh.
when he was investigating earlier. So you guys are sort of able to weave your way back through the town. You see, you know, the familiar, the things that you saw on your way back over here. You see it, and you remember passing by this this tavern. On the sign out front, there is a wooden sign. On the wooden sign, there's just a plate and a spoon. There's like a plate and a spoon and a mug, and there's thieves' cant above the door, just like everywhere else in this town. And outside there is actually a bulletin board with, you know, miscellaneous pieces of paper pinned up to it. There's a few people. There's swinging saloon style doors going in and out.
I want to look around for any markings of it's gonna sound really weird, of brains.
Markings of brains. You mean brain splatter,
No.
or do you mean images of brains?
Images of brains.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Pierce, those boards. I've seen that. Like, they'll pay you to do the shit that's on the board.
I wish I
Sometimes
had better.
it's like,
That's a bounty board, kid.
yeah. Sometimes they'll just ask you to like clean up some shit.
You don't want those bounties.
Oh,
Once you start taking those are the only ones you get.
and what do you want?
Oh, you want bounties where you're hunting something or killing something?
Yeah. They don't put those on the board?
No, yeah, they'll put those on the board sometimes, but a lot of times you have to go ask someone.
I can only
it's
usually
written
reach
in-
like the bottom.
Yeah, all the ones at the bottom, just ignore all of those.
Okay.
And if you see something at top, go in and ask. Go whatever the nearest inn is. Go ask someone for details.
Well, I can
about
fly
the job.
now.
Well, then fly. Who gives a shit? However you get in there.
Okay.
Cass, what did you roll?
14.
You glance around town and you see something that you think it might be a brain, but like you get up and look at it closer and it's just like an oval with like some squigglies on the inside of it. It's not nothing really that appears to be a brain.
Could be like, you don't know. Don't judge these artists.
Yeah.
It could be an interpretation
Yeah.
of a brain.
Yeah.
Could be cubism.
I did what now?
Okay.
Pierce is gonna walk over to Cass and he's gonna lean in and like very quietly. He's gonna go, okay, full disclosure, it did not go very well back there. So if you ask someone in here, they may get terrified if you say the name Scott. So just giving you a heads up, but don't tell the kid it went bad. Okay, I think he really looks up to me, and I think things need to go really well for him. So like, just keep okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Wait.
What else did you just say his name?
No, yeah, he didn't know.
No.
He didn't know
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. Cool. I go inside.
Okay. Yeah, you step inside. The tavern doors swing open, saloon style. They kind of have a nice creak to them, and there's immediately a sense of place. There's someone playing a piano over in the corner. The room smells of like coffee and ale all at the same time. You hear like dishes being washed. There's a fair few people, probably 15, 20 people in here that are eating and conversing.
I go to the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab her like, you're wearing a dress, right? Just like the skirt of your dress.
No, I'm still
Just
wearing
like-
magistrate's clothes, bro.
Oh, that's right. So I'm gonna grab the like bottom of your shirt or whatever,
Yeah.
and just tug on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. There.
Hey, what can I get for you? This is it's a human man kind of wearing cheapish clothes, clean. It doesn't look like he's done any hard labor or any cleaning lately, but he looks like he's been working. There's some like food stains on his shirt.
We're new.
Oh, you new here in town?
Yeah, it's very different here. The symbols on everything outside are really unique.
Hey, do you want to? Maybe keep your voice down a little bit. And he's looking over his shoulder, very much so. No one seems to have noticed.
While she's go ahead.
Shoot.
I was just gonna say, does Q notice him looking in any direction in particular? Like, does his eyes train to a specific corner of the room?
Not specifically, no.
Okay.
While she's having the conversation, Pierce is trying to keep his ears open just for eavesdropping purposes.
Okay, make an investigation
Chatter in
check.
the bar. Six.
It's so boring. Like people are talking about the harvest. You hear someone talking about like there's a lot of gossip about of people's teenage kids running off together, and a lot of gossip about people cheating on each other. It's just it's boring, and it does not seem of any consequence to you whatsoever.
By the way, I'm keeping Like, I have passive perception of 18. I'm keeping, like, our stuff, like, I'm, like, you know,
Okay.
keeping, like, watch of it.
Okay.
Can I see a napkin and a piece of paper, please, sir?
What do you?
I mean, wait,
what are
a
you
napkin? No, a napkin and a pen. A piece of paper. I need something to write on.
Are you trying to make paper airplanes? Like, what do you? What?
Maybe if you help me,
I don't know
I
if
will
that's-
make you one.
I don't know if that's a good. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Okay, well, I just need to know stuff.
Well, I just need to keep my head. What? Make a
Yeah.
persuasion check.
I'm so scared to look down at it. Oh, my persuasion's okay. 17. That was with guidance. I gave myself guidance.
He looks. He continues to look, and he looks underneath the bar, and he kind of like walks down to the end of the bar and gets like an inkwell and like a spare piece, like like you hear him rip something, and he takes what appears to be like a page out of a book and like slides it over to you. Just don't, whatever you, just be careful.
I don't have worry now.
Uh-oh.
There he is.
Yay!
I
There
have
we
it.
go.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Well, guys, welcome back. Sorry we had some tech issues. Hopefully we will not have any more tech issues, but thank you guys for hanging in with us. But where we left off, Kess was talking to someone, a human man, a barkeep in a tavern. The tavern that had like a mug and a spoon on the sign out front.
And a plate.
And a plate. And she had just convinced him to give her something to write with and a piece of paper. And he was trying to look over his shoulder and make sure that no one was seeing her write, because she had just mentioned unsavory, thiefy type stuff. Yeah, those are good words.
Yeah.
So,
Unsavory thieves.
Kess,
Mhm.
the gentleman had just slid you a ripped out piece of paper and a quill and an inkwell, and he was looking over his shoulder to make sure that no one was seeing you, and he was trying to obscure your vision. So can I get you to make a stealth check?
Wasn't
If you're trying to be sneaky, you can choose to not be sneaky if you just don't give a shit.
I didn't really care. Because I was like, I mean, I could be writing down directions to somewhere, you know.
Sure. Okay.
So. Okay. I'm going to draw on this piece of paper. I'm going to draw a house with bees around it and a question mark.
I'm going to see if he's smart enough to figure that out.
We're playing charades. Or no, wait, Pictionary?
Pictionary, yeah.
So, make a performance check, Kess.
10.
So he kind of looks at it and he picks it up and he holds it up to the light and he turns it upside down. I don't know what this is. I don't. And he kind of like
I'm
crumbles it
trying-
up and puts it away.
I'm trying not to use my words.
I don't know what you. And he
Oh, I
kind of
hate
looks
it
around.
here.
And he kind of gets frustrated and walks back into the kitchen.
Yeah, me too. But not in the kitchen.
You walk back into the
no.
kitchen.
No.
Kess is just like, hey, buddy.
Oh.
You
Pierce walks up after
there's a
they've-
pass-through window, and you can see him working in the kitchen, and like every once in a while he looks up and like looks back out at you and makes just the briefest moment of eye contact.
Pierce walks up after he sees the bartender left. He goes, "So, how'd it go?"
Shut up. And I go back in the kitchen.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there's a the counter sort of has a little hinge on it, and it lifts up. You figure that out, and you lift the counter and walk back into the kitchen, and the guy is sitting there, and he's got like a pan of sausages that he's working on. And there's two other people in the kitchen, and they both look up at you, like they all like look up at you dumbfounded. And he goes, "Whoa, you can't be back here. What are you doing?"
I need to talk. You left.
With who? About what?
You.
Who?
I just have questions.
Do you know me? I'm sorry. Do you know me?
Maybe.
Make a deception check.
I'm good at that. Okay. Oh, as long as I didn't. Oh, I'm not that great at it. Oh, wow. 12. I thought I was better at it.
No,
as a
there's
changeling.
no way. No, right? No, no.
Mhm.
Look, who are you? What do you want?
What is
And he
another
kind of-
name for a house for bees? You.
His eyes get real wide, and he like
Idiot.
grabs you by the wrist. He grabs you by the wrist, and he like pulls you. And like he pulls you into a hallway and into like he throws you basically like into a pantry. And he closes the door. Look, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want from me. Are you trying to get me killed? Just say yes or no.
No,
Okay, then what the fuck are you doing talking about all this?
I just need to know where to go. Because, like I said, we're new.
Clearly, you are clearly new.
Clearly,
Okay.
yeah. Also, it was a house, and there were bees around it. It was clearly a house for bees.
It did not look. It looked kind of like flies. I thought maybe the house was dirty. I don't. But okay, that doesn't matter. So, all right. You clearly have no idea what you're messing with here.
I just want you to know that we just fucked Scott up, and I need to know where I can find him.
You fucked Scott
Yeah,
up.
he ran away from us. Tell me where he
did
is.
not.
I
He
swear.
did not run away
I
from
swear
you.
he ran
Scott.
away. Yep.
And you hear footsteps outside, and he like puts his hand over your mouth, and he puts his ear up to the door and listens, and you guys hear the clitter clatter of like silverware being washed and like dishes and stuff, and someone is walking past, and there's a still moment, and then it passes, the footsteps are gone. Make a persuasion check, Cass.
I switched dice. I'm glad I switched dice. 21.
He kind of leans forward. What'd you do to him?
I shot magical water down his throat. My other
Is
friend.
that some kind of euphemism? Like, what?
You know, no. No. Just. It's just, you know, he made us really mad, and I guess you don't mess with us. This is something that I'm learning right now. But he ran away, and we would like to find him because he made us really mad. So please tell me where he is now, please. Now, please.
I look. All right. And he's processing a lot of information. Look, so far as telling you where to look for him, I don't know. That's the best kept secret in town, but
Right, because he can time travel.
that among other things, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But look, I've encountered exactly one person brave enough besides you to even say that name out loud in this town. So
He has the stupidest name. It's terrible.
Yeah, until he burns your fucking house down, kills your mom.
I'm so sorry.
We're gonna
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Ori. Love you.
Anyway, also apologies to anyone who might watch named Scott.
Yeah, no, it's not. Cass is just really mad.
That was Cass. Yeah.
You'd be mad at her.
Right.
Yeah, be
Now
mad
goes
at
to
Cass.
Cass@gmail.com.
Yeah, you think he's got a stupid name until you're the one that's pissed him off. Which it sounds like you might have been. How did you? That had to be. Look, whatever you did had to be dumb luck. So be careful. And you shouldn't. There's realization dawning on his face. You should not be here if you have done. I will tell you. I will give you where to go. I do not know where to find him. No one does. But there is one person in town who is closer than anyone else and who would be willing about this with you. You know that clump of buildings on the other side of town?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never been there. I saw them. But yeah.
The shanties. That's
Okay.
what they're called. You're from out of town. That's where, if the Hive, and he looks over his shoulder, like making sure there's nobody in this closet with you guys. If the Hive decides they need your house or your business or something, that's where you go. That's where you go live. So there's a lot of people who live over there in town.
Wait, what?
If
They take your businesses? Your houses?
they take whatever the fuck they want.
Why do you still live here?
Because you can't afford to leave. Look, you clearly have never had to deal with anything like this before, so just be careful. But you're dealing with people who have ruined countless lives.
Then we should go ruin theirs.
Look, be my guest. I want no part of it. But like I said, over at the shanties, nighttime, the alleyways between the shanties, wait there. We'll just wait in the alleys. You'll see what you need to see eventually. Doesn't really matter where you go. Just don't get caught. And if you get caught, you never met me. You've never been here before.
I don't even know your name, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad I'm named after a viewer of the show.
No, oh, God.
We'll have to give it to somebody else.
And you'll never know.
You'll never know. I'm never going to give you my name.
Okay.
So, you know where to go. Take your friends. Get the fuck out of here. Do not be seen leaving here. All right?
Give me some bread. I'll pay you for it. I need some bread. I'll pay you for it. It's fine. I'm not gonna steal it.
He looks over his shoulder. There's bread. You want a baguette? What do you want?
Yeah, a couple baguettes.
Yeah, just get what you want. Get the fuck out.
I just start getting bread. And I turn around and I hand him like 5 gold.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
All right, that's fine. Please leave now.
Okay, I go back out to
So
Pierce.
he swings open the
Thank you.
door, and you guys hear the door close behind you immediately. He does not want to be seen with you.
Also, can I say just real quick that like it is now canon that the three of us are called the crew.
Did I just name
That
us the
on a
I don't
shirt.
knows?
Accurate.
Oh my gosh.
If as Kes comes back, Pierce is leaning over Q and he goes, "I bet you she killed him."
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was all that like we shouldn't kill people stuff, though. Maybe she didn't.
Yeah, but she says that, but she's gonna kill him.
Oh, I see. So you just say one thing, You do something else entirely.
Pierce now finds this a very important teaching moment, and he gets down on one knee and he puts his hand on Q's bony, weird shoulder, and he goes, "You tell people whatever the fuck you have to keep yourself alive."
Well, but like, how do you know what to tell them? Sometimes.
The thing that makes them not want to kill you.
But like, I think you're not understanding that I don't quite understand what you guys want to hear all the time. I just do what I do, and like, you're weird to me, you know?
You're still alive.
You know, I guess I've been doing okay so far, so no worries, huh?
No worries.
Okay.
I go back out and I just like grab them both and just like pull them outside.
Ah.
And I hand them both a baguette.
Cass, your passive perception's 18, yeah?
Yeah.
Here, she turned him into bread.
Cass, as you are ushering them outside, you see a man and a woman sitting in a booth across the pub, and they look up and they do notice you. You notice that they are actually make a. You see that with your passive perception. Make a perception check for me now.
I don't know what to see. I'm so scared. Oh, that was really good. 25.
25. Okay, you notice that they are both wearing matching uniforms. They're wearing like tan breeches, and they have green vests over like white tunics, and a kind of like hood on the back, not pulled up, but just out the back.
Does it look familiar?
It does not.
And they saw us?
They did see you. Yeah, they were watching you.
Go outside. Still.
Okay.
Walk away.
Okay.
Okay.
Which
What
direction are you
the?
walking? Which direction are you walking, Kess?
Outside.
Whoever.
Just outside.
Are you stopping?
I'm just taking them outside of the inn.
Okay. So yeah, you
Okay.
guys step outside. There's still people bustling around. It's mid-afternoon at this point. What are y'all doing?
So we need to go in and hide a body?
Mm-mm.
No, I told you, she turned him into bread.
We're not eating this guy, are we?
I can't turn things into bread.
I saw you turn an entire rock into a house.
Okay, do we know where we're going to? Did you get any information out of that guy?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
Okay.
Power of friendship, Pierce. That's how. No, he didn't like me very much, but it's fine.
That's not a real power. He turns to Q. That's not a real power.
Oh,
Make an Arcana check. Make a friendship check.
It's 18.
No, that was a joke like that.
Well,
I mean, that's good. What's your friendship modifier? Everyone should know.
Pierce's is low. I'm sorry.
it's real low.
This is -4 friendship modifier.
That should be a thing.
Yeah.
Friendship modifier.
I feel like it's somewhere in the charisma
Charisma.
score. Yeah.
I
All right.
know where to go. I know when to go there. I know that we can't talk about Greg at all.
She doesn't mean Greg. God, sometimes I miss Augustus. Okay. Then we're just gonna follow you. Well, we're not gonna say Ted's name. Let's just.
I name him
How
Greg
many
and you
people
name
are
him
we
Ted.
chasing?
Yeah, it's all the same name.
Okay. Well. I don't know if we should be here. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna just.
Do you want to leave? We could go back to Evercrest.
We shouldn't be there either, though.
Okay.
You
we
know?
could go to Mardosta and tell your family to kill them, but your family doesn't kill them. They could steal from them.
We're being very quiet, by the way, Zach. I hope.
All right.
I don't
We
know if
can
Q
go-
is.
Maybe. Nobody usually hears him because he's like 3 feet tall.
Where's coming from?
So, at
I can go show you guys my place if we go back to Evercrest. It's a little hole in the mountain.
you had a house,
No, it was literally a hole in the mountain.
but you lived there.
Well, like everybody lives somewhere.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know
Yeah.
you had a place.
I mean, I'm sure like it's overrun with like dryads or centipede monsters or something now. We'd have to probably clear it out. They try to get in like once every couple 10 days. So like we just have to kill them off.
Was that their respawn rate?
Got a lot of XP from them though, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah.
That's how we started at level 5. I just sat there and farmed.
They tend to come back every 1d12.
Yeah, waiting 12 days.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that place sounds
Water on
like
my touch
shit.
screen.
What time
I
is it?
mean,
Oh, sorry.
we
It
shit in
is,
the corner.
It is late afternoon. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon.
So how long until it's dark?
Until it's about an hour to dusk, probably 3 hours to actual darkness.
Well, we have to wait till the sun goes down. That's good because Q and I need to rest.
Mm-hmm. We can take a break.
All right.
So, yeah. You want to just go find an alleyway and rest in it?
Yeah, I don't need to rest. I don't think my guns need a rest or anything. So, y'all sit, enjoy. I'll keep an eye out
Do you need more
for
bread?
danger.
Do you need more bread though?
Can
Yes.
carbo load.
I give him like 2 more baguettes.
Okay. I guess add baguettes to your inventory.
He's just going to straight eat them like one after the other. Like he's
Just double fisted.
like one from one from the second. Please don't make that a gif. Just it's baguettes. I swear to Christ, it's bread.
It won't be for much longer as soon as
Pierce-
somebody gets a hold of it.
Pierce just gonna eat and keep an eye out and let them take a rest.
Put your hands down,
Just
Steve-O.
Where are you guys? Are you guys trying to find an alleyway? What
Yeah,
are
I
you
want
guys
to.
going anywhere in particular? Okay.
I want to kind of stay in that area, and I want to keep my eyes out for those people that I noticed.
Okay. Are you being sneaky as you walk across town? As you
I mean, it's. I don't think we can be sneaky.
okay? Make a general perception check for me, Cass, and you guys just make your way through like probably a couple of blocks, so to speak. This isn't really like a block structure, but a few buildings down.
19.
19. Okay, yeah, you find with a 19, you are you're able to find sort of a not necessarily well hidden, but there's between 2 buildings, one which appears to be like a potion shop and another that appears to be like a restaurant. Between those 2, you're able to find like a narrow alleyway with some garbage cans. You see some animals moving about. It's still like it's not necessarily hidden, but you feel like you could make yourself less seen there. And as you're walking across town, you you don't necessarily get the feeling that you're being followed.
Okay. And we're beside a potion shop?
Yeah.
Hey, Pierce.
And there are animals in the alleyway.
There are, yes.
Q is distracted.
Okay. Couple of rats, mainly.
You guys are resting, right?
Yeah, you want to go in that shop and grab a couple potions? Health potions?
Sure.
Just go in and ask for the good stuff.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean... Yeah, don't forget your smile.
Yeah. Okay. Pierce walks around the corner, walks into the potion shop.
Okay. You walk inside, and you as you walk in, you see like wall to wall, like all across their shelves filled with miscellaneous vials. There are a couple of tables that have some vials and different bottles and ingredients and things on top of them. There's no one really in the shop besides you. You can hear someone in the back sort of humming as they work. You hear some bottles clanging around. Maybe they're restocking or something.
Pierce pulls his mask back up and he walks up to the counter and he raps on it impatiently.
Oh, okay. And then a half-elf woman, older. She has aged a little bit. Like she looks to be. You're not really familiar with elven aging, but she appears to be about middle age. And she comes up to the counter. Hi, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm smiling. Trust me. I need the good shit.
Oh, the good shit.
Sorry, excuse me. The good stuff.
The good stuff. Okay, we have several hallucinogenics. We have some general depressants.
I think that's what the lady wants is the hallucinogenics. She said the good stuff. If that's what's good, give me the good stuff.
Okay. Best not make a persuasion check.
Okay. 9.
You've got to get more dice. What is wrong with them?
Your dice are so bad, Steve-O.
I think your dice are great. The way
I
they
love
are.
them.
Oh
Love
my God.
them.
Are these the ones that I sent, or are they different?
These are my Resident Evil biohazard.
Oh, okay.
dice.
Okay.
So she kind of draws back. On second thought, I've never seen you in town before. I usually save that for people I know won't necessarily abuse it and use it for...
Yeah, I'm not a fucking narc.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not comfortable passing with that with you. I'm very sorry.
Give me the shit, or I'm gonna tell you know who that you wouldn't give me the shit. He tries to intimidate her.
What do you know of him?
I know that he's badass. I know that he can manipulate time. I know that he scares the shit out of people around here. And I also know that we whipped his ass not 2 hours ago.
I think you need to leave.
With my shit, I will leave.
She crosses her arms. I think you need to leave now.
Cass, I'm really proud of Pierce for stepping up and
Right.
doing things for the good of the
He
party.
was really trying to smile. Like you could see, like he had his mask up, but you could see it in his eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of character growth.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the store at all that looks like it's a filled vial that's in within arm's reach?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
I'm going to put, without saying anything, I'm going to put like 25 gold in front of her in a little bag, and I'm going to grab just whatever the 2 nearest vials are. I don't even care what they are. I just can't go back empty-handed. So just money. I'm just going to grab 2 things.
She reaches out and she grabs your wrist with a surprising amount of strength, and she twists your arm back. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
I'm using this one now. Now I'm scared. Strength saving throw, you said.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 22.
Okay. With a 22, you are able to resist her grasp, and you're able to break out of her grasp, but she is now maneuvering her way over between you and the door.
Okay. So, Pierce, is there a window nearby? There's a window.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Pierce is going to crash out of the nearest window. He's going to jump through it.
Okay. Make a I'm so excited. Make an acrobatics check.
Is this
Thank
the window
God
in
you
our
said
alleyway or a
acrobatics
different
check.
one?
You'll find out.
It is a 26.
26. Okay. Pierce, you leap headfirst through the window. Q and Kess, you look up and you see Pierce fucking flying out of the window. You see glass shards going all over the place. Pierce, you're gonna take 2 points of slashing damage, and you guys see him fly out of the window into a tuck and roll and like slide into the opposite window, and you hear a door swing open, and you hear, "Gods! Gods!"
Pierce is going to toss the one of the vials of whatever towards Cass and go, "We gotta go."
Did we get a rest?
No.
You absolutely did not get a rest. No.
It was like 5 minutes. He fucked it up in like 5 minutes. That's a world record.
D&D bros. All right, what are we doing?
We're running.
Yeah.
Where?
Does the alleyway have a back?
Yeah. It does.
Like, it is a key. Yeah,
It's
Q's
closed
gonna take off that way, I think.
Okay. Pierce, as you stand up, you see this woman standing at the end of the alleyway, and she's pointing at you, and you hear footsteps running your way.
Okay. Pierce is going to run, and he's going to just go, we gotta hide.
Yeah. Pass without a trace. As soon as we
Okay.
feel like we're not seen, we're gonna hide.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so
Like I'm talking
you guys are
like
going to be running first. So yeah, you're able to run to the end of the alleyway and take a right. You feel like you're not seen. At that point, I'm going to have you all take make a stealth check. There's not really anywhere for you to hide yet. That's going to be a separate thing. But stealth checks, again, if you're not familiar, Pass Without a Trace gives you +10 to stealth.
24.
24.
24. Wait, no. Stealth. 29.
35.
Okay. So yeah, deftly, you guys are absolutely not seen. You're able to kind of blend in with the crowd, you feel like. And are you guys still running, or have you stopped and you're looking for a place to hide at this point?
Probably stopped and looking for a place to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, make a perception check. All of you, or whoever will be looking.
Where's my
21.
5?
16.
Pierce, you don't see shit. You had 21. Q, you had 15.
16, yeah.
16. Okay. You guys see, let's see. So there is like kind of like what appears to be like an abandoned kiosk that maybe someone was selling goods at earlier in the day, but now they've shuttered up. You feel like you might be kind of hidden if you were to dive under the counter there.
Diving, pulling them with me.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay. I need another stealth check.
With +10. Oh, natural 20.
Okay.
Plus 5 plus 10, so 35.
God in heaven.
A dirty 20. 10 plus 10 is 20.
32.
32. Okay. You guys absolutely feel hidden. Let me just, even though, yeah, no, it's not gonna matter. You guys hear heavy footsteps of guards running by. Through the corner of your eye, Cass, with your passive perception, you're able to see people who are dressed in the clothing that I described earlier, sort of like tan breeches, white shirt, and like a tunic. And you see them running by, and you feel absolutely hidden. You hear them run around for quite a bit longer. You hear people like sort of the noise on the street kind of dies down because people seem to know that they are hunting for someone. But you guys, for probably 25-30 minutes, you feel very safe there until you no longer hear any riffraff on the street above.
What did you do?
I literally just bought these things. I have no idea why she was so upset.
Jumped through a window.
She tried to block me in.
Because
I mean-
she liked you? Like,
It's
Why
very
would she
possible
block-
that it's very possible she had a thing for me. That is absolutely on the table. But
She had you on the table.
so you jumped through the window.
the sequence of events are as follows. I asked her for the good shit. She told me she had the good shit. I offered to buy the good shit. She said, "Get out of my store." That doesn't make sense. So I gave her money and I grabbed what I presume to be the good shit. I look at the
What are they? Yeah,
look
what,
at the vial.
what do they
do we
look
have?
like?
Make an Arcana check.
Me too.
Sure.
I will not.
I'd say with disadvantage.
Oh, that's okay.
They're not labeled.
15.
Like a 9.
Okay.
Maybe an
Cass, you are
8.
uncertain.
These aren't health, but I know they're not health potions. Because
you
I
know
had
that
8
they're
of
not
them.
like you know that they're not like any health potions that you have had before. Pierce, you recognize the so okay, roll. I'll tell you what, roll a d4 for me.
D4.
Yeah, we're gonna see how many you were able to pick up.
Okay. Three.
3. Okay, so you were able to grab 3 of them. You know that if I can get this fucking thing to go away. One of them is this, let's see. I apologize. One of them is you recognize, actually 2 of them. One of them from a one of them was a prank that you remember someone in your youth having played. Or you don't know, you feel like it might be able to be used for something other than a prank, but you remember it being used on a prank. It is an oil of slipperiness. And there is another one that you recognize as an oil of sharpness. And then
Now,
Is that
third-
spelled SHARTNESS?
It's not. That's what it's spelled with a P.
Oh, okay. I was not making a joke. That's literally what I heard. Okay.
that's
Oils
why
of
it comes before the
sharpness.
oil of slipperiness.
Okay.
Oils of sharpness.
Okay.
Oil of slipperiness, and another you recognize as a potion of growth. And you feel like you have seen all of these just randomly like in your youth in your hometown there was someone who had a potion shop, and you would like you and other kids in the town would sneak in and steal these potions and play with them, and you recognize all of these from your youth.
Okay.
With that roll,
The last one sounds like Fantasy Cialis.
Hear me?
basically.
Okay, so
If your potion of growth lasts more than 4 hours, seek immediate help.
Consult a cleric.
Consult a cleric.
okay. Hear me out here. I couldn't come back empty-handed. Okay, she was giving me shit. I couldn't. If I came back with nothing, you would have been upset. You'd have been mad at me. Okay, I'm not gonna fail you guys like that. Okay. So first of all, at least I got something. Two, what you're holding is a sharp oil. I don't know what it does. It's kind of, you used to sort of fuck around with these when I was a kid. You little guy, you're gonna get the oil of growth. I don't recommend drinking it. Please don't. And I'm just this is slippery shit here. I'm just gonna hang on to this. You guys hang on to those, and then maybe they'll get us out of a bind.
I mean, that's fair. Cass is pretty good with sharp, dangerous liquids so far. That's kind of become your thing.
Okay.
Are you mad?
No, I just want you to know that I am mad now. I wouldn't have been mad if you had have came back empty-handed, but you jumped through a window and now we have guards chasing us.
Okay, well, sometimes you gotta think.
Footsteps.
You gotta think on your feet. Sometimes you gotta think on your feet. And I had to do something.
Okay, well, just know that next time if
She
you
was
come back,
really rude.
No, that's fine. Well, it's not fine. That's everyone here is weird, and I don't know why, but just know that next time, if you come back empty-handed, it's okay.
Oh, so you would rather me come back with nothing than piss everybody off, is what you're saying?
Clearly, it's the better option.
Okay, well, communication is key if this is all gonna work here. So that now I know that.
Yeah.
Your expectations, I'm saying, might have been a little unreasonable.
I just asked you to get healing potions.
Right, but now we know that if something like this comes up, and it's good to have this conversation.
Growth. Like this potion.
Do not drink that.
Or do, but not right now.
Or do, but yeah, like not right now, please.
So, like, it just makes you bigger.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't know.
Pierce,
Rolled crap.
I mean, Pierce, you know what all of this stuff does with that roll. You really shouldn't, but with that roll, you do. So yeah, you know that the potion of sharpness is something that you apply to some sort of knife or dagger or something, a blade weapon, and it gives you a +3 to attack and damage rolls for an hour.
Okay.
You know that the potion of slipperiness, you can pour it on the ground. It covers a 10-foot square, and it basically makes it difficult terrain. Or you can take 10 minutes and apply the oil, and a creature then gains the effect of freedom of movement spell for 8 hours.
Okay.
Which, I mean, it is what it sounds like. It makes you slippery. And then potion of growth, exactly what it sounds like, makes you big.
Okay. Yeah, I think I distributed that correctly. Pierce is going to give you guys like a quick rundown of like how that works, so like you know what to do in the moment. But just keep those on you. Look, I think we get this is a net positive, right?
It's great.
All right, let's go find Scotty.
Wait.
Make a stealth check.
Wait, hold on.
Did we rest here?
It's only been 30 minutes, so not quite yet.
I'm
If
not
you wanna-
leaving.
if you wanna
I'm not leaving the spot.
Yeah, as of right now, we're here, but Scotty doesn't know.
That's 2.
Shit.
What did you think was gonna happen, Goon?
I don't know.
He's gonna kill us all if you keep making
lived
song
through that shit.
references.
Oh.
This was 27.
Okay, 27. You still feel very,
I
very
don't.
much so hidden.
I didn't make one. Was that just for
Oh,
Pierce
I
or
didn't
for
either.
everybody?
That was really for everybody because Pierce screamed at the word
Oh, I
Scott.
have 27 too.
27.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah, you guys are still able to be hidden.
Okay. I'm going to tell them, okay, we have to go when it gets dark to the shanties. And we have to go between. Wait, there are alleyways between shanties or something?
That's what the guy said. Said there just go to. He told you to go to the alleyways between the buildings that were built in a big clump.
Yeah, that's where we go.
And
we're looking for
what's-
somebody who knows him, not him.
Huh. What happens if we see him?
Tackle him.
Oh, okay.
Or no, wait, hold on. You're gonna if you see him, let us know, because the situation may call that we need to tackle him, or the situation may call that we need to follow him.
Okay.
I
So I'll.
But I don't- So who's the
Communicate.
guy that we're looking for, if
I-
not him?
I don't know, and I do need to tell you. You know how we talked about not killing him? Turns out he's a total dick. Like, everybody here is afraid of him. Like,
Killable dick.
I didn't want to kill him, but now I still think that maybe we make an ally, or at least try to. But if we do have to kill him, we shouldn't feel bad about it, because kind of he's holding this entire town hostage.
So if we're on the
Allies.
topic of net positives, killing him may be a net positive.
It could be, yeah.
Back on the table.
So, okay, I'm going to. You guys
So
turn.
just to make sure that I know exactly what we're doing, we're gonna go to an alleyway, and we're gonna look for someone we don't know who we're looking for to lead us to someone that we don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Any problems? Pierce looks at Q. You got that?
I mean, it sounds about like it makes as much sense to me as anything else I've done since I've met you guys.
Do you even like being here?
Not really.
I need you guys.
Like I said, you guys are just pretty much the first tall people that don't try to kill me on sight, so it helps.
Well, I promise not to try to kill you first.
Well, again,
Again?
I'm confused now. I need you guys to turn your backs to me though, because I'm about to change into a completely different person. So like, just, don't look at me right now. Yeah? Okay?
Pierce turns Q's head away and turns around.
well, I have the ability to respect privacy. Okay.
What's your respect privacy modifier?
I'm going, Zach, I'm
don't
going
know.
to turn into a human female. Just with long black hair, tan, brown eyes, and I'm gonna put my other outfit on, the original outfit that I had on at the beginning of the campaign, but I'm gonna put my jacket on, my winter jacket,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull my hair up. And
Okay.
the jacket is a Yennefer jacket, just in case anybody's wondering what it looks like.
Did you just look like Yennefer?
I
Yeah,
guess
Yennefer with
no.
brown eyes instead of purple eyes. That's
Well,
literally what I was gonna say.
No,
Brown-eyed Yennefer.
No, she's a lot darker complected.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm
I
good
just start
now.
oh, hey.
Hey.
Cass, do you want to hold on to this potion of growth? If it does what Pierce says, it changes you, and I kind of like who I am, and change scares me.
Yeah,
so I think you could
here,
get.
let's trade them. You want to trade them?
Oh,
You want the Sharpie?
Yeah, I mean, I like stabbing things, and I
Yeah.
have this nifty little bottle you gave me.
Well, like you could also maybe dip your arrow in this before you shoot.
That's true too.
Yeah. Take it. So we trade potions.
Perfect.
Okay. So
I
Yeah.
have a question. If you used that potion of growth while you were, an animal or something, would you be just like kaiju animal?
we can see.
Titanoboa.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Like I could turn into an elephant and then be an even bigger elephant. Oh.
Or gorilla.
Wait, I don't know if I can turn into an elephant yet. Um
Can you be Kong?
go back to my toad life.
Oh, then you would be king. Cuba's king. But if you were Kong, you would be king. Cool.
That was very good, Gun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll try to form it in the form of a song next time.
Okay, so another half hour passes as you guys
We got our rest.
sit hidden here. Can I get one more stealth check?
Do we
Yeah.
have our rest though?
If we did, from what I'm telling, it's if we pass this stealth check, maybe.
Zach,
Okay.
shut up. Stop describing things and tell us about the rest.
29.
Is are we still trace past?
It
Yeah.
lasts for an hour, yeah.
Okay, 21.
Then 35.
Okay. So yes, at this point, you guys feel confident that they have completely lost your trail. An hour has passed, and we'll say that you guys can take a short rest.
Now I really can
Hey.
turn into something big.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Short rest doesn't do anything to like our healing or anything like that. It's just for like
You can
It does
use
the
hit
healing,
die.
You can use it.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
right.
basically, Steve, what you would do is when you click on your HP,
Mhm.
if you click on let's see.
Sorry, y'all. Stuff that I still don't quite get.
Well, you can just
Oh,
hit
you're
the
good.
short rest button, and
Yeah.
and what you can
Oh,
do
okay.
pops up.
And it'll gotcha. Cool.
So you can use your hit die, but an important thing, like you can use your hit die and restore your HP, but an important thing to remember is that you only get half of those back on a long rest. So if you have at level 7, you'll have 7 hit die. You only get, if you use all of them, you'd only get half of them back. So
Gotcha. Okay.
all right,
So,
So-
oh,
no, go right ahead.
do we think this is going to be? We're mostly going to be doing a lot of sneaking.
Well, I think that would be smart.
Okay, I'm going to take off this armor. So turn around.
I turn around. To respect his privacy.
Okay, Pierce.
What? Me too.
That short little, like that short little thing Dorf tried on that one time. Didn't he put it in your bag?
Wait, did he?
Dress.
Do I?
Just hand me some clothes.
Yeah, you have that in your bag, Pierce.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I'll take it out and hand it to Q.
Q's just gonna throw that over his jiggly bits.
Okay.
The dress?
I had to take the skill Yeah, I have disadvantage with the armor that I was wearing, so I've been rolling disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. So Q is now wearing a dress.
Yes.
You guys, do you emerge from your hiding spot?
Is it pretty, Mr. Krabs?
Kess will first, very, like she hasn't done anything because she's a completely different person now. So.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, she emerges.
What? Pierce. You
Hmm?
have to take off the hat and the jacket. You know that, right?
Oh, why?
You have to because they saw you with the hat and the jacket, and it's the easiest thing for you to change. Or you can put on the magistrate's clothes. I have them right here. But
It smells like dead guy.
You can change into something nondescript like I just did.
I did
Dress.
not smell like dead guy.
God. Pierce takes off his duster, his hat, and he bags him. And he may as well take off the mask now because he
Looks like a goofus with just a mask on and no other things. And he is supremely uncomfortable. He is stiff and not okay.
Stiff, just like the dead guy you got those clothes off of.
Cash just pats him on the back and walks by.
Okay. So yes, you guys make your way back out into the street. It is now dusk. It's early in the evening. People are bustling about, going to different, settling into their homes. You hear, like, you smell, as you, like, if you walk by different homes, you smell food being prepared and things like that. What are you all doing?
We're going towards the shanties.
Okay. You make your way across town. It's probably a 15-minute walk from where you are across town to the shanties. And as you approach, it starts to become a little bit more clear what they are. From afar, it just looks like a clump of buildings. As you get closer, it remains to be a clump of buildings, but it's these, they can barely be described as buildings. They're almost lean-tos. There are these wooden buildings with no foundation, a flat roofs all the way across them. And as you get closer, you start to notice, you see people walking across the tops of them. You don't see any windows or doors on the outside of them. You see people walking across the tops of them and climbing down into the buildings in that way. As you get even closer, you notice that the alleyways between them are only about 2 feet wide. They are incredibly narrow. And you see a few rodents, and like you see a few people have like stored things in these alleyways between their homes. But well, I mean, not really as much that you see. It's almost like children who have played have like put balls there and things like that. Just a few things that people have crammed into these alleyways. It's less of a place for transit and moving around as it is just an empty space.
Does it look like James Earl Jones's backyard in The Sandlot, which released this day and 25 years ago?
Sure.
Because he had all those balls. All right, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so but essentially, like these narrow alleyways that you can squeeze inside, but it's tight. And then again, there's no windows on these like really like rotting wooden buildings, and you can hear footsteps on the inside. There are people who are inside these buildings.
So is it fairly quiet? Like, is the ambiance somewhat quiet, or is it noisy?
You can hear people talking, but it's definitely not noisy. It's not a party atmosphere.
So do we have to split up and take different alleys, or what?
I don't know. I would really rather not split up,
Well, if we took adjoining alleys, we could just, like tap 3 times if you see someone that looks like they may know,
Greg.
Yeah. Ted.
Scott? Am I misremembering it? Because I thought his name was Scott.
Oh shoot, the DM rolled.
Q.
Oh no!
Yes?
You look across the... As you say that name, you look across the way, and you see guards dressed exactly the same as the ones who had chased you whip over and look at you.
Scotch tape is very useful. Whenever you're...
No, I said scotch, like the alcohol.
That would be a better... That would have
That's
been
a more
better.
reasonable thing.
Be period appropriate. Like.
Make a deception check.
Can I
Q.
have... Am I helping him?
No.
I'm giving him guidance.
You don't need to. I rolled a 2. Plus 8 is 10.
Are you? But you're giving him guidance, Kess?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have guidance? Did you use guidance in that, Q? You're choosing not to use guidance?
No, I hadn't yet.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 2, so 12.
12. Okay.
Scotch.
DC
I like
was
scotch.
12.
Scotchy, scotch.
Scotch.
The guards kind of study you for a minute as if they're taking in what you look like.
Can you describe what I look like?
Well, Q,
And yeah,
you're a kobold wearing a dress.
I just like the way you describe things, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really know how to put that any more eloquently than what it is. You're a 2'7" kobold standing in an alleyway or in front of a shanty lean-to house
With a
and you're
skull
bouncing-
helmet,
with a
wearing
skull
a
helmet,
pretty dress,
wearing a pretty dress,
yelling "Scotchy, Scotch, Scotch."
Scotchy, Scotch.
I
And
love this game. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
the guards give you a thorough glance as
Yeah.
if memorizing every bit of all of you, and then they walk on.
See that? They're checking out my goods.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I
It's
think,
fine.
look, we could only
So
stand
what
one
is his
person
name?
ruining things.
His name is Greg.
Okay, Greg.
Yeah. It is. We're looking for Greg and Ted. Just keep
Greg.
it Greg. It's Greg. Just make it Greg.
Now there are two people.
No, I'm.
So
How about I let you guys do the lookout?
Just don't say that name again.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I like clasp his
Grab his beak.
So
It's like the weenie dogs, Zach. Whenever they're barking,
Yeah.
and we just go, "How?" and they go, like,
we don't do that when they're barking. You make us sound like bad people.
no, we just play with them, and they like
Yeah.
it.
So as you guys are standing in front of these alleyways, I'm trying to say we're gonna take a break.
Was that a spit take?
I think it was. I think
Sheeple?
you just ruined the keyboard.
I think that. Oh, that keyboard was expensive.
Okay.
Should
What
we
a
take
night, you
5?
guys. What a
And what-
game. I love you people so much. We're going to take another break so Lot can regain her composure,
I swear, I
laughing at
almost
her own
just
dick
died.
joke. So we'll be back. We're going to take another 5 minutes because we took a 5 minute earlier that we hadn't planned on. So we're going to take another one and we'll be right back. While we're gone, go check out Neverending on Kickstarter.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Tell them nothing, because I don't know if there's a comment section, but if there is, tell them we sent you.
Okay, they can hear us.
Ah,
Oh.
What?
we were. Never mind.
What? They can see us too. So
Oh,
don't
good.
pick. Don't
Oh.
pick your nose.
Welcome
Oh,
back
shit.
to SAS. The meeting will
Ori
resume.
Or Q.
I think that was
Yes.
the lines are so blurred at this
They
point.
do
Right?
get blurred.
We call him Corey.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so before we took our break, you guys were standing outside the shanties. You were kind of examining the shanties, or at least what people have been calling the shanties to you. It's this enormous just mass of cheaply built, dangerous looking rotten wood buildings with flat rooftops. You notice that people were climbing rooftop to rooftop in order to access the insides of these buildings. There are no windows and no doors. You notice there's alleyways that are no bigger than 2.5 feet. Yes, I did make a Haunted Mansion
I
reference.
know
like
you
see
did. I
smiling at that.
know.
It wasn't intentional, but it happened. No windows and no doors. But yeah, the alleyways are no bigger than 2.5 feet at the widest. And you saw, like I said, you saw people accessing the insides of these buildings by rooftop. You had a near altercation with guards who heard Q shout the word Scott. Scotch. It's an excellent Scotch. But you were able to convince them that you were not talking about someone with whom or to whom they seem to have some sort of allegiance. And now it is nearing dark. The sun is very nearly out of the sky, but there's still sort of some pinkish purplish hues. You hear a little bit of bustling as people move about inside these buildings. but you can't see what they're doing. You don't have no idea how many people are in there.
What are we even doing here?
Looking
Man,
for
I've been
some
hoping you
asshole.
guys would tell me.
I mean, I just. Oh God,
I think this. Okay.
Okay, so the people that live here, the people that live here seem very downtrodden and not well off. Like,
Make an intelligence check.
What I'm looking for is, can I tell the difference between a resident of this area and a non-resident of this area?
Make an intelligence check.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell that these people are at the lowest point of their lives. There's a very clear distinction between people who live here and people who do not. Right now, you don't see many people who do not live here. You see a couple of people on the rooftops, coming in from a hard day of manual labor. You see them, dragging their feet as they access their homes.
Are they standing on the rooftop, like everybody screaming their heart out, or shit? That's 3.
Tiamat swoops from above. No. I love it.
Okay.
Now that song is in my head. Damn it, Goon.
So now, what are we doing here? Seriously.
Well, we're waiting on someone.
Okay, so we're gonna look for someone that doesn't look like they live here, and someone who doesn't look like a guard, and
But someone who looks like they know who we're looking for.
yeah, someone whose eyes are probably like being shifty and shit.
Sure.
You know, shifty eyes. That's how you know if someone's up to no good.
So like they're literally like,
Yeah, like that.
okay.
Or just look for someone who doesn't belong.
Yeah, well, I think the thing is that they do belong.
I mean, there's definitely there's definitely a socioeconomic, a visual socioeconomic hue that I can take.
What?
But I'm getting, God damn it, I hate talking around you. It's very easy to tell who lives here and who doesn't.
Right. This place is very different from what I'm used to as far as thieves and stuff,
Notice anything weird?
Yeah, it's all weird. This is like the anti what I'm used to.
So you're used to rich people shit?
Well, yeah, I mean, I basically told you that we could, yes, but also, this is not how you treat people,
Right.
That's what I mean.
I don't know if we can help these people or not. Do you think that removing Greg is going to put them in a better place?
Yeah.
Does this look like the kind of person that we can reason with? I mean,
I don't know. We had the conversation on the way in, and then whenever we got in here, my opinion changed again. So
you're not so keen on making allies at this point?
no, I think he sucks. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's afraid.
Okay, well, I still want to know how he does that shit, so if we can get that out of him, that'd be my preference.
And you said that Kess knew how he did it. She remembered how from her brothers.
She remembered hearing stories of people who have the ability to manipulate time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't think it's as special as we thought it was.
You don't think he doesn't have like a trinket or something that
Oh no, he might.
I could? Because if it is, I want to steal that.
Right.
After we kill him.
Well, then it won't be stealing; it'll be looting a dead body. But yeah.
As
Tomato
As you guys
potato.
are having this conversation, you're kind of slightly interrupted by you see a line of guards marching, and they're like they're a little bit conversational. Like they are. It's not quite militant marching, but they are standing side by side and they are walking toward the side of the building. And you look over and for the first time you notice a ladder, and you see them. You see them all. Basically, it's the only ladder that you've noticed on this building, but or yeah, on this conglomeration of structures. But you see them climbing upward, and you see them separate, and you see them going from. There's probably 5 of them, and you see them basically start going from structure to structure and going inside, climbing down into the homes.
Are they bringing things outside with them?
Make a perception check.
Oh, perception?
Mm-hmm.
24.
24. You notice as they're only in there for a couple of moments, and then they come back out, and you notice that they're carrying these bags that have a jingle to them. You get the vibe that perhaps they are collecting dues, taxes of some sort.
What the hell are they doing? What are they doing, Kes?
They're collecting taxes. They're taking money from residents, which I mean is a normal thing, but in this case, I feel like it's one of those you run the well dry kind of deals.
So they took their homes, they took their stores, they've taken the town, and then continue to bleed them dry.
Yeah.
After that. I'm going to just go on record to say my bloodthirst is fairly high at this point.
Yeah. Same.
Ugh.
So, this is not...
Now you know how I feel.
So, this is the opposite of Mardosta. The exact opposite. They don't take, they give here.
Lena. Other than what we need to do, I don't know what to do. I don't know if we can help them. I don't know if we should help them. What do you want? I'm stuck.
We just need to wait on we need to wait on the contact, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know either. Yeah. It was great.
Are we prepared? Are we prepared to potentially make the situation worse for them if we get what we came for?
I don't think we would make the situation worse. I don't think it can get worse.
Yes, there's always a worse. This is not the worst for these people. It's bad.
This feels just so beyond wrong to me. So I don't know.
Okay, one step at a time. You doing all right, kid?
Yeah, I mean, like, my decision hasn't changed. It's shitty people doing shitty things. That's pretty much all I've ever seen. So, one less shitty person doing one less shitty thing.
All right.
As a quick point of order, where are you guys at this point in time?
We're into the alleys.
You are inside the alleyways.
Inside one of the alleyway, yeah.
Okay.
Keeping my eye out.
Like what'd you say? Like,
I'm keeping my eye out for whoever.
Kes, with your passive perception, which for those of you watching is 18. Gotta give her she hears stuff. With your
It's
passive
almost like
perception,
I'm an animal. Go ahead.
um, as you guys are standing and like waiting and listening and keeping an eye and an ear out, you hear pleading from inside on a couple of different instances. You can't really hear specifics, but you can hear vocal tones. You hear, begging. That's about all you can. It's about all you can tell. You don't necessarily hear any violence, but you hear you hear people begging for just to be left with a little bit. You get the vibe that maybe they're begging to be left with a little bit more than they usually would be. I don't know if I explained that properly, but I think you get the vibe.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
It's coming from several different buildings. You can hear it, It's not an isolated incident. But at this point, the sun is low in the sky. Stars are starting to poke out. You can see your breath on the air in the fog. And are you guys staying pretty much in the same spot? Or are you like walking around?
I would think that we would find a location where we can see multiple alleyways and hang out.
Okay. So yeah,
that's okay with
easily
you
enough.
guys.
It's basically like a grid system.
Yeah.
You're able to find like there's one spot where you're able to have your eye on 4 different sort of like at an intersection of these alleyways.
And even if they're like a few feet away, I don't think we would stray too far from each other, given that earlier Kes said it was not a good idea to split up, but hover.
Sure. Okay. Can I get perception checks from everyone?
Perception.
13.
2.
Natural 1.
Nice.
Okay. Wow. Pierce, you're the only one who hears it, but there comes a point where opposite on the alleyway opposite you guys to your east. Well, not to you. It's the east, not your east. It's the same for everyone. But to the east, you can hear some footsteps on the ground near you. This is it's kind of a dirt pathway, but you have not heard any footsteps on your level. Everything has been above or inside these homes. You've not heard anything outside with you.
Are these footsteps on approach?
What did you roll?
13.
It's hard to tell if they're on approach, if they're approaching you, or if they are just moving about.
Okay, Pierce is gonna go. Listen, do you smell that?
When he says that, I'm gonna turn back into my high elf form. And I just like
Okay.
turn away real quick. Turn back into it as like I'll pull my hood up from my jacket
Okay.
and turn back into high elf.
Okay.
Okay, and Pierce is gonna try and sidle up to if this is wherever he can sort of discern that it's coming from. It's like solid snake, little peak.
Okay. Are you guys going with him, or Pierce? Are you just going by yourself?
I'm going
Because you're gonna have to.
with him.
Okay.
Yeah, Pierce moved with after saying listen. He moved with disregard, but if they came with him, they came with him.
I need anybody going to make a stealth check.
Yeah, Q's gonna follow.
Okay.
He's not gonna get too far away.
Our
Natural
boost
20.
wore off, right?
Yeah, that's
I
Okay.
shouldn't have done it again. But natural 20.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Okay. As a group, that is a searing pass that almost wasn't. So, you guys snake your way around. You make your way, following Pierce. Q, you kind of like you trip. Like there's a big rock that's sitting in this alleyway, and like you kind of trip over it and fall. But you get up and dust off your dress, and you look around, and you don't feel like anybody noticed you. You've like Kessin.
How did anybody
Pierce
walk
were
in
able
this
to, like-
fucking thing?
Yeah. So
He grabs the bottom of his dress and just kind of pulls it up to his knees and just kind of shuffles behind them.
I love it so much. Okay, so but yeah, you guys snake around, and Pierce, you are leading. Can I get another perception check?
Mm-hmm. I'm happy to, Zach. That's an 11.
Okay. As you round a corner, you stop and you see a figure kneeling in the shadows. You cannot see anything regarding the race or age of this creature or anything, but you see someone kneeling in the shadows. And you still hear, at this point, you hear guards above starting to make their way toward the edge, almost as if they've completed what they were doing. And it kind of looks like this person is waiting.
Okay. Pierce is going to try to sneak up to them and grapple them and pull out his pistol.
Okay. I'm gonna need another stealth check.
Okay.
This boy is bloodthirsty.
19.
Okay, hold on. Okay. You just barely sneak by. You're able to sneak up on this person. As you get closer, make another perception check.
Okay. Came out. Hold on. It's a natural 20.
Okay. As you get closer, you can tell that this is a younger person. Their back is to you, and they've got kind of a hood up, and you see them waving their hands in the air, and that was a natural 20. You see that they are missing their right hand, cut off like halfway up to the elbow, and you see them moving around, and you see them waiting until one of the like waiting on the guards as they skip over the gap up above, and you see them wave their hand, and there is a flash of light in front of one of these guards, and you hear the guard screech, and then you see this spectral hand sort of form in the air, and it grabs the pouch off of the back of this guard's belt, and then you grapple them. So go ahead and make a strength check.
Shit. I fucked up. That is a 4.
A 4. Okay. So you grapple this person, and you you look up and you see the spectral hand disappear, and the pouch of money like falls to the ground with a clank, and they're like wallowing, but that you have them absolutely grappled.
Hold on, shh, I'm not gonna hurt you. Stop moving. We're here to help.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
Those have been going really well for him.
5.
Okay. So this person continues to like wallow beneath you, and at this point, let's see, they're going to make a strength check to try to get away. So make another strength check. They failed. I can almost guarantee it.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, yeah. So you're still, but they are writhing, like kicking, and there's dirt going up in the air, but they are also being quiet.
Okay. Oh,
Are you covering their mouth?
He didn't think to do that. So
Okay.
He's around his neck. He's not choking him. He's just holding him. He's not trying to put him out or anything like that. Just
What are you doing?
We're looking for someone, and I don't want to have to kill you.
I can promise you, you're not gonna kill me.
Can I hear this?
Let me go. You can hear whispers. You can make a perception check. Not with your passive perception, you can't hear it. You can make a perception check.
Oh,
Okay.
I definitely. It's 27.
27. Okay, yeah, you hear this whole conversation. Pierce, at this close range, you can tell that this is a half-orc person. This is the voice that's speaking is a female, and they appear to be a teenager, probably 16, 17 years old.
Okay.
I'm up.
If I let you go, don't punch me in the face. Neil?
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna walk up behind. I'm gonna sneak up, like stealthily.
it's a 4.
Q tries to stealth behind her.
Okay. You have my word.
Okay, this is a misunderstanding.
And Pierce is gonna let go.
She's going to cast Firebolt. So I need you to actually, let's see. I don't think that's a save. Yeah, that's just a hit. That is going to be a. Give me one moment. I'm sorry. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. You are going to take. I apologize. Give me just a moment. You're only going to take 1 point of fire damage, but like as you have this ball of fire come at your face, and you glance to the side just a little bit, and it hits your shoulder and it kind of explodes in the wall, and you look up, almost expecting her to have run away, but she's not. She's standing there with her arms out, kind of smiling at you.
Pierce is gonna put a hand out towards where his friends are coming down the
don't get mad.
arm out.
Yeah, I would say that Q probably at least has a hand on the bow if it's not drawn.
Right.
Well, Kes has heard all of the conversation, so
You're not with the guards.
And you're not with the guards. Let me ask you this. What master do you serve?
I don't serve nobody but myself.
Perfect answer. Okay. Pierce looks at Kess. You wanted to make more friends?
Who the fuck are you?
hey, how's it going?
She is amused, like she's smiling. You can see like she's very amused, and like you can see like Q and Kess, you can see like in the moonlight at this point, you guys have gotten close enough to be able to tell this is a half orc. You can see like you can see kind of her fangs as she's smiling.
We are the don't knows. We don't know.
We don't know.
Well, that's a choice.
Is it?
It wasn't.
I think it's just a state of being.
Oh.
Okay. My name is Ted.
Make a deception check.
Pierce, why would you tell her that?
With disadvantage.
God. It fell out. Let me roll it again.
Shit.
That was left.
Pierce, that's such a good lie.
It's an 8.
That's an 8. Your name's not Ted.
Oh, God. Well, tell them your fucking names.
Guess. What?
Are you okay? Did you get something stuck in your throat there?
Sorry, I've been.
Q. My name is Q. She's Cass. I'm Q. This is Pierce. What's your name?
God damn it.
I'm Izzy. I've never seen you before.
No, because, like,
I've seen everybody here.
there's certain someone that we kind of messed up real bad, and then we followed them here, and apparently everyone's afraid of them or something. So we're just trying to figure out.
You're not talking about Scott.
Oh, okay. We can say his name now,
Thank
guys.
God.
Look.
I told you it was Scott. Y'all kept telling me it was Greg.
I've definitely never seen you before. She looks over at you, Q.
Well, funnily enough, I've never seen you either. Now we're all together.
Touche.
Okay. So
well, you didn't. She kind of
you
looks up. Well, we don't seem to have drawn any attention.
I don't know how, because you shot a fireball at Bolt.
Yeah, that's kind of a first for us today.
Yeah.
Well, I felt pretty confident that they had made it off the other side at that point, but what do you want?
Oh, in short, Scott.
You want to go after Scott?
Is that
Again,
a
You're
bad idea?
speaking my language, but it's kind of a big task.
Yeah. Well, you see, I don't know. I feel like we could
he's
probably...
got a face that you want to punch. I do understand.
Yeah.
That's the one. See?
Yeah,
Yeah, she knows who Scott is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm someone else with a punchable face.
I mean, it's not been great for this town, but I don't know nothing different. So you want to go after Scott? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I've actually got a friend-
Technically, we're trying to. Technically, we're finishing what we started.
Yeah.
Now you keep alluding to the fact that you might have actually fought Scott already. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Would you like to tell them a bit more about that, Guess?
Well, like, you know, we fought him and he ran away from us, and now we're here.
Shut up.
No, I
No, he
don't know how
didn't.
to shut up. You know.
Right.
That's
Seems
for
to be a
true.
common thread within your group.
Look, he was on a horse, and then you see this necklace? I had this necklace, and then I didn't have the necklace anymore, and he was still on his horse. And then we kicked his ass because he stole my necklace.
Yep.
I think I like you all. We got off to a rocky start, but I think I like you all. It's interesting that you want to go after him. You're the second people in the past week who I've befriended, I think we can call it that, who are willing to talk about just the hive in general, which is interesting. That's actually why I was, she reaches down and grabs the bag of coins that fell from above. It's actually, he got arrested. I was going to go see him, like, bribe my way in to talk to him for a moment. You all come with?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The best lead we've got.
Sure.
All right.
So there's a
Well,
like,
it's a
so like
party.
bribery is a thing that can be used here. That's good to know.
You've got to know which ones. You got to be careful with it. It's quite dangerous if you try to bribe the wrong people. But I've gotten to where I've got a pretty good read on people. I
It's
like
like-
to think.
There was a smithy that was just scared as shit when I said his name, and then some lady at the potion store that, you know, got all out of sorts, but not in the same way. More like she was mad at me for some
Right,
reason.
so like the lady at the potion shop, she's in with the hive. The
Oh,
orc that you
okay.
talked to over at the smithy, he's not in with the hive. That's why he was scared. That's why she was pissed off. You got to know who you're talking to.
Okay, so
I know
I
this
just
town
didn't.
about
I
as
couldn't
well as you.
imagine. I couldn't imagine me pissing anybody off. So I knew it
Not
was
once.
something
It's
else.
never happened.
Never ever.
Nope.
It would be a first.
Okay. Okay. he knows he's being pandered.
Think we laid the sarcasm on a little too thick there, Cass.
He asked for
All
it.
right.
So can you get us near him?
Yeah, it depends on which guards are working, but I think I can get us in there to talk to him.
Wait, to talk to your friend?
Yeah. He's an interesting fella, but
Tell us
How's your
about
friend
him.
know, Scott?
well, I don't know much about him apart from the fact that he wasn't afraid to talk about the hive. So when people are not afraid to talk about the hive, I'm not afraid to talk to them. Unless they are the hive, at which point, fuck them. But so we're going. We're gonna stay here.
Oh, we can. Yeah, we can go. No, yeah, yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Pierce looks at
It's
Cassie.
about a
Can
10-minute
I
walk.
can I put my coat back on now?
Yeah, sure. Do whatever you want.
Oh God. Puts his duster back on,
Wait
his
a
hat
minute,
back
did
on.
any of the guards or collectors see you in that coat?
Yep.
All of them.
I would not put that back on, friend.
Fuck. Hat. Fuck this place.
Yes, turns
All right,
back
just to make sure I got
into her other form. The other one.
the Kess turns back into what? What? Sorry, that was the DM. I forgot to get out of that voice.
Turns back into
Deep
the
dive.
the Yennefer
Okay. Okay.
look.
Okay.
Just without saying anything to this person. But she saw them do magic, so she assumes they don't care.
That's a cool trick. You teach me that.
Mm,
Is it? It's not the type of thing that can be taught, can it?
not really, no.
I
Sorry.
don't really know how I can do any of this stuff that I've got, so it's, I don't know. If I can do it, I'll figure it out, I suppose. So, you guys make your way out of the alleyway. At this point, there's not really any movement happening inside the buildings on either side of you. It sounds like everyone is kind of bedded down for the evening. At one point, she actually looks up and she knocks. This one is home for me. Just if you ever, look up. 2 down, 3 over.
Oh, okay.
If you ever need to find me.
Cool. Just
And
you?
she keeps on. Huh?
Just you?
Yeah, it's just been me for a while.
Okay.
So she keeps on moving, and at this point, she's pocketed the bag of coins. And when she gets to the edge of the building, she kind of pokes out around the corner, and she sees a couple of guards walking, but she waits for them to get out of earshot. You said you're new in town. You know about the curfew?
No.
There's a curfew. Yeah, best
Of
not
course
be
there is.
breaking it. Yeah. So yeah, curfew. Just sundown. Stay inside. But if you get caught with me, there's gonna be trouble. But I feel like you lot are okay with trouble. Yeah.
Clearly, he put you in a,
Yeah, he's not one for first impressions, that one.
Oh.
And at that point, she kind of scampers across the street and takes cover behind another building to the side.
Make a fine first impression.
Mm-hmm.
Do the rest of you follow?
Yes.
Okay, I need stealth checks from everyone.
19.
19,
16.
16.
17.
Nice. She rolled an 18. So yeah. Okay.
Is it
So
straight?
yeah. Full on. So you guys make your way across town, and quickly just hopping from building to building, waiting for guards to pass by so you're not seen. And eventually you get to a building that you can tell it's a larger building. It appears to be a jail. It's made of stone. Most of the other buildings in this area are made of wood. This one is very much so made of stone, and it's got some mason work for extra security measures, really thick. It looks to be much better built than the rest of these buildings, and it is in the poorer part of this town as well. So at that point, Izzy steps up on the steps. I think we're good at this point, and she looks inside, and she's like, "Yeah, that's one of the ones I can bribe. So just follow me. Don't say nothing."
Can we say like other things?
What?
We're just not allowed to say the word nothing. Kind of like we're not allowed to say the word Scott.
No, don't say nothing or anything. Just don't say.
Okay, so don't say
words.
nothing.
Just
or
don't talk.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's funny. And she opens the door and goes inside. And if you guys follow, you look and you see this, like, there's this desk area where there is one single guard who's wearing the same uniform that everyone else is wearing that you've been seeing. And this is a tiefling man, and kind of middle age, heavier set. And she holds up the bag of coins. I need to talk to guy you brought in yesterday. Can you do that? She throws in the pouch. He looks over. Who are these folks? There's some extra coin in there. Best not to ask questions. Fair enough for me. And he gets up from his chair and he pulls out a key and opens a gate and swings it open. You guys go inside. And as you guys enter this like cell block area, there's cells on either side. Stone, really dank, moist. You can smell mold. There's only like the slightest bit of window, like for 6 inches along the tops of these walls. And you see several people in these cells. Some of them, there are like, it looks like they've thrown a lot of people into one cell. And as you're walking through, you actually like see a couple of people sleeping. You see 2 people actually fighting with one another, but the guard doesn't seem to care. You walk through, and he kind of like drags his hand across the bars, and he turns around and says, "You know where to find him?" Yeah. Okay, remember I talked to him yesterday. So, at that point, he turns around and walks back and leaves you guys alone. And Izzy is following. Are you guys doing anything as you walk through the cell block?
I'm just looking at people.
Okay.
Pierce is keeping his head down. He's sort of trying not to let anybody see his face.
Okay.
He doesn't have his mask or anything, so he feels very exposed.
Q is the opposite. He's staring everybody down, understanding who they are, trying to figure out, like, he's just watching, and then just like with a lip curled, just mean mugging everybody, but also getting a good look as to who's in there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't recognize anyone. These all look like peasants. Like you get they don't look particularly tough. They don't look like they committed any crimes, but like all of you are kind of able to tell that a lot of these people were probably just thrown in here for not being able to pay their dues. A lot of them look very, very sick, very thin. Izzy walks for a little while, and she rounds a corner, and she walks up, and she bangs on one of the bars. "Hi, I'm here." And you see like a jolt, like there's someone sleeping on a floor with a sheet completely over their head. And like you see someone sit up, and the sheet is still over their head. And like you see like the head turn and look. "Oh, it's you. Oh, good." And they pull the sheet off their head. And it is a high elf man wearing a silk shirt open to about right here. And he gets up and walks over to the bar, and Cass, you recognize him immediately as your brother.
Yeah, I know.
Who are your friends?
Wait, Cass, you know this.
She's talking to Izzy. Kess is
I'm frozen.
Kess is in.
I'm in
Oh,
the
that's
other.
right. She looks like
the-
Yennefer.
I'm in the other form.
So you changed into your.
No, I'm in the Yennefer form.
Okay. So
Uniform.
he kind of looks at you, Cass, and goes, "Oh, you look sick. Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, whatever.
I'm
How?
gonna take my hand, the one with the ring on it, and I'm gonna grab the railing.
He looks. Is that mine? Did you steal that from me?
No, it's mine.
He looks at you. Fluffy?
How did you get in here? Why are you?
He
why are
grabs you by
not
the
at
face.
home?
What are you doing here?
I mean, why are you not at home? How did you?
It's a long story, dear baby sister. It's a long, long story. So I see you met my friend. And at that point, Izzy is like looking around. You know each other. Well, that's a bit of good luck now, isn't it?
How do you? How do we bet? Just look at Pierce.
I mean, never mind. What are you doing here?
How did we bail you out? How do we just pay them? Do we just pay them here?
Oh, dear baby sister, you have not been in town long. There is no bailing out. There is no bailing out. That's fine though. We'll figure something out. They know I'm a changeling though. It ain't great. He holds his hand up. Yeah, they got my goods.
And you just decided that, and you got caught in this form, and then they took your ring.
I think they know I'm a changeling. I don't. If that one guy is super powerful, I feel like he can read my thoughts. They haven't said anything to me about it. I don't know. He scratches his chest and then he puts his arm up on the rail. So how are you? Introduce me to your friends. And he looks at Pierce and kind of eyes him up and down.
That's Pierce. This is Q.
Lovely to meet you both.
And she's Fluffy.
I caught that.
Yeah, has she not told you her nickname? Sweet baby Fluffy?
You know, son of a bitch, she sure didn't. Where did that come from?
Oh, it's the cutest story. So
We don't have to talk about this right now. You know,
but we're going
could,
to though. I think we should. Don't you think we should?
Sure. I mean,
I
you're
am-
just in a jail cell, and I'm just,
I
trying to
got
figure out how
time.
to get you.
I've got plenty of time. So
He's got all the time in the world for Fluffy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got all the time until they fucking execute me, but that's just time for the story. So, my brother,
Cass is
Wait a minute, hold up.
banging her head on the bar.
yeah. So
Wait, well, hold on.
my brother Voss and I were we were kind of like sneaking around town, kind of in some places we shouldn't have been. What were you gonna say something?
Well, I thought since you said the word execution that maybe the story could actually probably wait.
I mean, I've always got time for the story, but it's whatever you guys think.
I think the word execution sort of shuffled our priorities a little bit.
So, guys, I
Well,
would
remind
like.
me to tell you the story because it's a good story.
Promise you that I'm going to remind you to tell me the story.
Okay, good.
I would like you guys to meet my brother Zev.
Hello, nice to meet you both.
This is Zev.
Charmed.
Where
don't-
have you been?
Why?
I can. Okay, look.
You
if we're
knew
gonna,
I
we need
left.
to
Why
decide
did
if
you
any
leave?
story. If any story is going to be told, it's going to be the story of how you became Fluffy. Otherwise, I want you guys to get me the fuck out of here, please.
I can do that. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
let's do
you
the
know,
out.
So like, it's just. I'm gonna just go kill somebody. Is that okay?
Wait.
Is that good?
Wait, but I mean, I don't know if murder is quite the answer, but
Pierce turns to Izzy and he goes, "Is there any amount of gold that's gonna get him out of here quietly?"
she looks around. I mean, it depends on how much gold it is we're talking about. That was probably 200 that I just gave him.
Okay. 1 second. Pierce walks around the corner and goes up to the guard that had been bribed.
Okay.
Yo, buddy, what's up?
Hey.
Pierce smiles. Listen, there's a friend that's in here by mistake. Huge misunderstanding. And I would like to offer a service that I provide where I clear out some of the shit. And you know, I'm gonna make room in your jail, and I am going to give you a fee, or you can charge me a fee is really what I'm getting at here. And I can do that for 500 gold. Real easy. Is clear out, you know, some unwanted noisemakers. How does that sound?
Make a persuasion check.
I would have given you advantage had you said something. Or not advantage, but the guidance.
The guidance.
It's a natural 20.
That doesn't mean that it works. It doesn't mean that it works, but oh my gosh.
Which particular troublemaker are you talking about?
The tall drink of water that looks like he's on the cover of a smut magazine.
Mm.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, he pissed off the wrong people. I can tell you that much. You can find a way to make a mess in there and make it look like he escaped. We got a deal.
We might even be able to fake his fucking death. But you get 500 gold, and I'll be right back.
That's gonna require a bit of a down payment, and by down payment I mean all of it right now.
Agreed. Pierce takes out 500 gold and just crashes it on the table.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And Pierce is gonna walk back to his friendos. I've got good news.
Oh,
The good
really?
news
What
is-
is that?
I did not fuck up this time.
Oh, have you fucked up other times?
Lots today. Lots
Was he
today.
So wait, hold on. Your dear brother, your favoriteest brother, is about to face the chopping block, and you sent the one who was fucked up the most today to fix it.
Here's the thing with him. He does what
I'm
he
only
wants.
kidding.
Yeah, nobody sends me to do shit. Hold on. Okay, so
Is this a story that would get him a really funny nickname?
Well, you know, maybe we'll have to see. There'll be time for that later, hopefully.
the guard up front is gonna look the other way, but we have two options. We either have to make it look like he broke out, or I came up with the idea of maybe faking his death. I don't know how we set this plan in motion, though, but now's the window. The time is nigh, or now, whichever one means immediately.
What's around us? Like, what's in there? Like,
There is a stone wall on the opposite end. There are, like, as far as his cell is concerned, there's a stone wall and a grate above where moonlight is poking in. And so there's a stone wall in the back, and then there's bars on either side, on all three sides.
Pierce is going to lean over to Izzy and go, I've kind of made motions without thinking today, so I wanted to run this by someone, and someone who might know the area. If we caused a generic jailbreak, do you think that could get us out of here, or is that too much noise?
I mean, that sort of depends on how well we can hide after the fact.
well, what if we just
How
like
quickly we can get away.
What if we walk out?
Well, we can walk out, but didn't he say they've got to make a mess?
Yeah.
I think, Pierce points at Q, I think we have the perfect mess maker.
Q draws his bow. Put me in the right direction.
Just don't kill my brother.
You have about 3 seconds before I just start throwing fireballs.
Right, I know. That's why I said don't kill my brother.
Zev is so amused.
Of course he is. Cass is annoyed.
Oh, smile, sweet sister. This is gonna be fun. So what's the plan?
Yes,
How many
what is the
jail
plan?
cells are there in this, like, in the area? Like,
There
Like
there's
locked
one on
cages.
either side of his cell. He's the only person in that cell. And then there's several across. Like this is a large building filled. There's at least 20 cells in this vicinity that you're in.
Okay, what if on the count of 3, I shoot a lock and you shoot a lock and we just open the shit?
Now,
And then it's
you would have noticed at this point that it's not like they're padlocks. These are locks that are built into the cells themselves, into the cell.
okay. Yeah,
What
that's true right there.
What does the ground look like?
Stone.
Sorry, it's stone. Okay. We can.
Would a fireball blow open a wall?
Yeah.
Can you take down a wall?
I don't know if it would be the first thing I thought to do. If we wanted to get out. Although I'm considering everything that I'm looking at, and maybe it is. Yeah.
Wait, we doing
Big
it?
ass fireball.
Okay, I
Okay.
grabbed Zev's face, the sides of his face, and I cast protection from energy fire.
Okay.
Smart. Very smart. Very good.
And then I just slap him and then I go away.
Pierce is gonna look at Izzy and go,
You're gonna want to take cover, but this is really cool.
I'm so excited. And he
Okay.
kind of like leans on the Zev kind of like leans on the cell bars and like just kind of sits and waits and watches. So what are you doing?
You should move the back of the cell. Go to the wall.
Wait,
Try not to kill
which
anybody.
wall am I blowing? I thought I was blowing the back of his cell.
I would like for there to be clarity as to which wall I need to be standing on. That would be nice for me.
Oh, whichever one. I don't know. Just stand on not the one he's gonna hit.
Well, tell me which one he's gonna hit.
You're puffing his neck and getting ready. Q, you decide which one. What do you think's
Well,
gonna?
It's bars. Goon's asking. It's like metal bars.
Metal bars, yeah.
Yeah. So Q's gonna. I think we should hit the back wall, the one that's not metal bars. I mean,
All right, then I was in the right place in the first place. Make it happen,
Yeah.
Captain.
So Q pulls out his sling, which he's never used, but it's an actual sling. It was his weapon before.
Very nice.
And so he throws. He takes 3 fireballs and drops them in 3 beads and drops them in the sling. And he sort of whips it and fucking chunks it directly at the wall through the bars.
Okay, roll the hit.
Let me find how many 3 is. I probably should have looked, but yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's plenty of damage. Great. Actually, I don't roll to hit. The wall has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. The wall is going to fail. I'm not even going to roll that out. So as
Yeah.
you're grabbing this, Izzy says, "Hey, what are those orange things that he grabs?" And then you throw them against the wall. Roll out damage.
42.
Okay, so cool. There is this enormous. Actually, what is the area of effect there?
That's a great question. It's an excellent question. I definitely should have looked
It's
at
really
the area
big.
of effect. It's pretty large.
It's like-
I didn't ask how big the room was. I cast fireball.
I-
It's a small cell.
It is any creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the point, so 20 feet away from the wall, must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Zev rolled. I'm only gonna make him roll once. But let's see. He rolled a. You said dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so yeah, and this. So what the balls do? This is just one casting of fireball. It's just stronger. So it is just yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. He rolled a 16 on the save. Does that save?
Oh, it's a 15. Good job.
Okay.
So he takes half damage and then half again from the resistance.
Okay.
So whatever half of 21 damage is.
Half of 21 damage is 10. So yeah, he's gonna take 10 damage. He's like, he kind of takes a blast. He's like, whoo! Oh, that is warm.
What's the wall look like?
There is this enormous explosion, and you hear people like dong, just like running to the bars and like grabbing them and shaking and like looking out. The wall has taken an enormous hit. You can see bits and pieces have exploded outward. It is still intact. He could not break through it, but it has taken a severe hit.
Do you want me to do it again?
Mess complete.
It was a good mess.
I mean, we
Cass,
gotta.
What if you were a big rhino or some shit?
But I got, yeah. But I can't get in there.
What if you were a small mouse and then a big rhino?
Yeah, that's both of my wild shapes, but I think it would be fine, right? Right?
I can throw
Through
more
the holes in
fireballs.
the wall. Through the holes in the wall, you can hear, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm gonna tiny spider through the thing,
Always the spider.
giant rhino bust out the side.
All right, roll a strength check. Or roll
As
just roll to hit. It would be your unarmed strike.
God, I wish we were animating this. Just
As a rhino.
spider, poof, rhino.
Yeah.
21.
21 hits, roll damage.
Oh, hang on. I've never been a rhino before. Hang
I heard that in
on.
Launchpad McQuack voice.
Hang on.
I've watched a train before.
I just watched DuckTales yesterday. Good.
I love it so much.
I've never done this. Okay, 2d8 plus 5. So, and then if the rhino moves at least 20 feet straight forward at a target, and then it hits it with its attack, which is what I just did in the same turn, the target takes an extra 2d8.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So it's like 48, right?
Yeah.
48 plus 2, you
So,
said?
Plus 5.
Plus 5.
7, oh gosh, I can't. 14. Sorry, 17 and then plus 5. 22. Sorry, math.
22. Okay.
I haven't got to roll
so-
damage math in a while.
Okay, so just to paint the scene a little bit, you get like Q throws the fireballs, and then in a panic, when the wall isn't gone, Kess shrinks down to a tiny spider, and you see, and as she crawls through, Zev kind of like wipes a tear, is like, "It's so good to see you again," and then roar, enormous rhino, and she rams into the wall. What?
He's never seen me be something that big.
And when you do that, he like slams up against the wall. You've grown. And then when you slam forth one time into the wall, whoosh, and a giant rhino goes tumbling out into the street. And Zev looks around. I'll take my leave now. And he just struts right out.
We'll meet you.
Cass, you are outside this building as a giant rhino.
As soon as she goes through, she's gonna turn back into that form and like duck and dive
Which form?
into the black hair form.
Black. Okay.
And yeah, and
Okay.
then like dive out of the way to try to hide.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh God. 14. Not good. Zev is not stealthing
okay.
though, is he? He's just walking.
Zev is actually stealthing, but
Oh,
his natural mode is stealth.
Okay.
So fortunately, you guys are kind of like walking through, and you can hear footsteps around, but you don't see any guards at this particular time. You can absolutely hear them. So we're gonna leave you guys there. Q and Pierce, what are you guys doing?
Let's go.
We're gonna front door.
Yep.
We're gonna walk out, and the guard that I pass, that I gave a ton of money to, I'm gonna go shake his hand. Let's go.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Yep, sounds like you made quite a mess.
It's a fuck of a mess.
And then we'll keep walking.
All right. I do. And so you guys walk back outside, and you can, when you step outside and round the corner in the direction that you feel like they went, you you look and you see the scene, and it's exactly what you like. It's just an absolute calamity. When you guys step outside, though, you see guards running all over the place. Fortunately, they are actually. Can I get stealth checks for both of you, because it is technically almost said quarantine. What's the time version of quarantine? Curfew.
Curfew. The
Is-
time version.
Is Zev beside me?
He is.
Just gonna slap the back of his head and be like, be something besides yourself.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, and he transforms into a tiefling, red tiefling.
Good.
That works. Were we stealth checking, or were the?
You two are stealth checking, Steve-O and
Okay,
Steve-O
okay.
dude.
Got it.
Assuming you're trying to hide, are you being stealthy at this point?
Yes. Yeah. 23.
I mean, Q is like Q has looked at Pierce and has just been like, "Thank you."
Okay. What did you roll, Q?
12.
12. Okay. As you're walking out, Pierce, no one, like, you feel pretty good, but then you look down and you see Q tumble down the stairs of the prison and land right at the foot of a guard, or not, like about like three feet, like just a couple of yards away from a guard.
Is the
What
guard
are you doing
solo?
now? Huh?
Is the guard by himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. And the guard starts to approach you, Q.
Q reaches into his bag and pulls out a sharp, broken bottle.
Whoa!
Back off, man.
Make an intimidation check.
You know, you could have just lied.
I'm better at lying. A natural 1.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
It wouldn't have mattered.
The guard reaches down to you and like attempts to apprehend you. So I'm going
Does
to
he
need
grapple?
you to make he's trying to grapple you. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
need you to make a strength check.
Perfect. A strength tech check. That's a -2.
Okay.
8 minus 2 is a 6.
Okay. So yeah, you are apprehended. He is
Okay.
putting you in binds.
Q.
Oh, go ahead.
Q. He looks at him, or turns around and says, "You fucking let." I'm trying to get to the page where I can do the thing where I can do. I cast freedom of movement, which is an eldritch invocation. So like
Okay.
my eyes glow black, and it's not pretty. And for the duration, my movement is unaffected by difficult terrain. I can also spend 5 feet of my movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints such as manacles or a creature that hasn't me grappled.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you escape easily enough. Your eyes glow, and he kind of like jolts as he's apprehending you, and just the binds just sort of turn to a wispy, familiar fog.
Yeah. I just flip him off and take off.
And he gets up and attempts to chase you.
I'm
When I-
heading towards Pierce.
So what Pierce saw when he came out and was able to sort of slink to the side without being noticed is he sees Q get apprehended. So he stops. He starts to go approach him to help. When Q does his crazy shit, he stops for a second. Now, when Q's running, are you running towards Pierce?
Pierce, yeah.
Okay. So as the guards coming to run after Q, Pierce is gonna throw the oil of slipperiness vial behind Q from stealth.
Okay. So yeah, you throw it and it crashes on the ground, and it just kind of spills out all over the place. So you said you were throwing it after Q runs by?
Yes.
Okay. Absolute Home Alone is what I want you guys to picture. Q runs by, and the vial, the oil of slipperiness comes on the ground, and this guard just runs up and like on a banana peel and falls on his ass.
Pierce is gonna get up and run with Q and go, "Yes, I told you I didn't fuck up."
I think we're doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
Let's go find the others.
They're just down the alleyway. Like we're just down the
So-
alleyway from them, right?
Yeah. So as you Pierce, you and Q round a corner, and you're able to actually see Kess in the form that she had just taken today, running with a tiefling. You're probably able to put together. You know that Kess can change. You figure that her brother can as well, because this tiefling is wearing the same clothes that her brother just was.
When they catch up,
Mhm.
I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. And at that point, I'm gonna need another set of stealth checks.
This time with the 10.
Every dice just jumps right out there.
Oh, Steve-O's got a loose dice.
26.
Loose die.
Oh no.
26?
Yeah.
Whoa,
Going
I'm not
everywhere.
rolling great. 19.
26, 19. 23, 19.
Okay, it is a pass that a trace. Add 10.
Plus 10.
At 10, yeah.
Okay, 33.
33. Okay.
Oof.
So that's enough, but just barely. You guys are like bobbing and weaving through some buildings. There are a couple of points where the guards actually do see you as you're running. I should roll for Zev as well. Hold on. Oh yeah, he did fine. You guys are like bobbing and running through the buildings. There are a couple of points where you see them, but you're able to take a sharp turn and able to like jot away from them. And at some point, you're able to find, funnily enough, the same booth that you had hidden in earlier as you're able to run through town.
Lucky.
I
Duck
love
behind
this
it.
booth.
Okay.
If we keep
Another set of
coming
stealth
here,
checks,
they're
everybody?
eventually going to be on to us.
I feel like Pearson Q knew to go behind the booth, but like Zev almost like kept running. I'm just gonna like grab the back of his like just like throw him in the booth. 28.
Oh, and Izzy is with you guys as well.
Yeah.
She was Izzy was with Pierce and Q when you guys did the thing. Okay. So yeah, you guys feel adequately hidden at this juncture. It is absolute chaos though above you. You're hiding. There's kind of like this cabinet that you've been able to cram yourselves into. And you hear these guards running around all over the place, and you hear like at this point you hear a bell ringing. You hear people yell about an escaped prisoner and an explosion at the prison. And this goes on for quite some time.
It's
And we make
Not
a
how I
pact.
saw today going.
Can we make a pact right here and now that the next town we go to, we don't cause a fucking panic?
I don't know if I can stick to that.
It's kind of a boring. It's kind of a boring promise to make. Pierce, you said your name is Pierce.
I didn't say that, but it is.
Someone said that.
I said it.
I'm sure they did. And Pierce
Yeah.
looked like daggers.
Cass is-
I think it's kind of fun.
Oh, like the fourth
And-
time. It gets-
Izzy speaks up at that point, and she says, "I am rather enjoying seeing all of them running about this way. It's kind of fun to see them with the pants and a twist." So you guys are sitting there, and Kess was making a dumbfounded face, I believe.
I actually, yeah, she said that she had some questions.
Penny, for your thoughts, dear sister.
Okay, well, you, and I point to the orc, said that there were multiple people. Are you here? Points at Zev. alone or on
I never said there were multiple people.
I thought that there was multiple said that there was another group of people.
I
No,
never said that.
we were the second one that you
Okay.
saw today.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then, are you here alone? And if so, why? And what are you? Why?
Yes, I'm here alone, and there was a little bit of a whoopsie. It's okay now. Okay, see what happened. So we've been having some issues on the route here lately, and Rook needed someone to come down here and investigate and see what was going on, see why our material was disappearing, see where the issue was. And I volunteered to come because I was feeling a little bit restless, as I am wont to do. So yeah, I did. I came down here by myself, and it's a long ride. Guess. Are we frozen?
Pierce,
No,
Pierce,
you're
no,
not.
Pierce looks at Q while Zeb's talking. He goes, "Oh my god, the whole family rambles."
Yeah,
So hang on.
a rambly.
Well, of course it's a long ride.
It's such a long ride. I was so bored, and I might have sought a little bit of assistance. I might have done some mild drugs in order to remain entertained, and so our new friends kind of caught me at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
They came up out of nowhere.
Mhm.
They stole all my shit, and when I
Mhm.
tried to fight back, they arrested me, and here I am. How did you get here? Wait a minute. I said I would tell the fluffy story first. You tricked me.
I did. Yeah. Well, it's just that, they don't need to know that yet.
Oh, but they
it's-
do.
Well, honestly, the worst part about it is the nickname. So that's already out there. So do whatever you want. But also, like, we got to get your stuff back and we got to kill Scott.
I'm not a big fan of him.
We might have buried the lead a little bit. We're looking
He's
for
kinda-
Scott.
Yeah, we kind of beat his ass. She, like, looks
Oh.
down.
Oh, you have gotten stronger, and he kind of pats your face.
Okay.
So anyway, my brother Voss and I brought Kess along with us, and we were kind of like sneaking around and stealing some bits and goods from the night market, and we were kind of skulking around, and little Kess almost got caught. She tripped and got left behind, and I look up. Mind you, she'd never done this before. I look up, and where my dear sister was just a cat, a white fluffy cat. Hence the name Fluffy.
Where did Cass go?
Well, Kess was the cat. You saw her turn into a rhinoceros a moment ago.
Oh,
He's not gonna get it. Don't worry about him.
I have been
That's
told that I have a problem with object permanence.
I'm
used to have that
impressed.
problem.
You know the term object permanence.
Gus and I used to have conversations. I don't know what the fuck it means.
Go.
So yeah, I turned into a cat. It's no big deal. I turn into things all the time. It's nothing. It's no big deal. It was
Yeah, but all the shit you turn into lately has been scary. That's fucking funny.
You turned into a spider.
It was the first time I ever panicked and did it. So, of course, it was.
It was really quite remarkable.
Yeah.
But so I've
just-
told my story. I've told two stories actually. It's actually time for you to tell me one. Where did you go? Mother and father they're not panicking. They kind of thought that if anything went wrong, we would know about it. But still, they'd kind of like to know where you are.
Didn't you send them a message?
Oh,
Why wouldn't you have sent them a message?
do you send your family messages, Pierce?
I don't know that they're alive, but all I'm saying is a good daughter would have sent a message.
You're right though. But I'm not a great son. I haven't sent them a message. Granted, I don't have that ability. Can you send messages?
No, I can't send messages anyways, but
Because that would make things a lot easier.
well, actually, I think that I can tell an animal to go talk to somebody for me, but I haven't actually tried it yet.
Whoa. Izzy is watching this conversation like, well, this is very interesting.
Anyways, so yeah, I went to Evercrest.
Evercrest.
Well, I was just kind of traveling around, and then
I've always wanted to go to the Isles.
yep,
Sucks.
there are
Yeah.
lots of druids there. Well, there were. We
Oh,
don't
neat.
really know what's happening there. Actually, we were on our way
Probably
back.
all dead.
Oh, you were going back. So you went all the way to Evercrest and then you made it all the way back nearly home?
Well, we're still pretty far from home now. And then we were going back to Evercrest, not back home. So,
While this conversation is happening, there's still absolute chaos raining down all around you. Like people running around trying to find people.
fair.
We're
Sirens
used to it.
similar.
That realization it hits Pierce.
Should we find a place to camp at somewhere else? Regroup. I don't think Scott's gonna have an open door tonight.
Well, you guys already, came and destroyed where I'd been sleeping lately, so granted I was kind of tired of it anyway.
Although, would he be the least expecting it? No, you know what? As I said, that doesn't make any sense.
I would need to rest.
I think he
again.
would be the most expecting it.
I mean, we still don't know where to find him.
This is true.
That seems like it might be a bit of an obstacle to finding him.
Well, wait, okay. So we're finding somewhere to stay. This is not our home now. Looks at the cart.
It's really quite comfy.
Yeah, I mean, we've been here a couple times today, so.
I've definitely had worse dig.
So as you guys sit and listen to footsteps running around and guards trampling around. Actually, I need another stealth check. Just one more for the fun of it.
You have passed the law trace. 31.
36.
A natural one. Which is a total of 15.
Okay. Okay. So as you guys are sitting there and you're having this conversation, you look up and you hear footsteps stop. And you hear footsteps walking around the cart. And you hear knocking on the wood. Someone there?
Pierce puts his hand over around Q's mouth.
And Zev just kind of scratches the back of his head. Moment passes. The guard walks around a little bit. You hear footsteps. And eventually, you see the door to this cart swing open. And you are looking this guard directly in the face. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. The guard rolled a natural 20 and Q rolled a natural 1.
It's
It's fair.
only natural.
My gosh. Okay.
Fun
fair.
session, you guys.
That
What a
was
good rolls tonight.
Yeah.
that was the
Some real good and some real bad.
yeah, that was the most. It was only
Mhm.
fantastic and bullshit. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
from roll wise.
Fantastic and bullshit could be the name of the episode.
Yeah. Gosh.
Well, guys, thank you so much. What? What? What's the
Don't
matter?
you what? He's supposed to be at home. I'm so stressed.
Home
You don't
doesn't-
write
home
living
people
family
don't
members.
Stay.
I know,
People don't stay where they are.
I know.
Yeah.
I just am now like,
How many living family members did you create in this backstory?
A lot. Because
rookie mistake.
No, because the mistake for my other character was that she had a tragic backstory, so I didn't want that.
Okay. Yeah, so you kill them and you put them on your head. That's what. That's what you do.
That's what you do.
Oh,
spilling the slightest bit of ale after the episode. Pierce is super impressed that Q didn't bite him.
Didn't bite.
When he didn't bite me, when he held his mouth shut.
He's getting.
It would have been difficult to do with his mouth held shut, but
I feel
yes.
like he's getting used to it.
Try.
He's getting used to us just being like, what? Stop it.
Yeah, he also has the ability to get away from you at any point in time now because of an Eldritch Invocation.
That's true. That's very true.
Does he have to say it?
Oh shit, I don't know.
Oh yeah, is it verbal?
I don't know.
Because if he goes,
I forgot of her.
just out
So
of
the
curiosity.
spell does have verbal, somatic, and material components, but it is an Eldritch Invocation, so I'd have to look and see how this works. I'm not actually casting a spell; it's a Warlock feature.
Right. So it's a little
I
different.
like to get into that, but it's not as interesting content.
Oh, guys. Well, this episode was very much so interesting content, if I do say so myself. The
This is a fun
Chaos
one.
Crew, the I Don't Knows.
Yeah, are
The
we
I don't
really
knows.
the I don't knows?
Man,
Oh
I
my
can't think of
God.
a better
Any
name.
case.
Why not just call us the band you're about to hear?
Oh man.
So that's a really weird reference. Sorry.
Oh my god. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this adventure, this session 22 of the Secret Adventure Society. Don't forget that you'll be able to find this session and all of our other content on YouTube, youtube.com/Secret Adventure Society, including our catch-up content. So if you have friendos who maybe want to watch the show and give us a listen, they can find stuff there. Don't forget about the podcast. This will be available on Monday. This episode in video form will be available on Friday on YouTube.
Yeah.
And of course, you can always go back and watch the VOD on Twitch. We
Well,
love
it's
you all
kind of
so very
split into
much.
two now because we had the internet issues.
Yeah, are we going to edit that together, or is it just
I
going to
will,
be like
yeah,
a
I
part
will.
1 and part 2?
I'll edit
You'll
it because the
together and-
part 2 would be only like 15 minutes. There's no.
Yeah.
We can
it'd
talk
be
about
kinda
that later.
weird.
But yeah.
Um,
Anyways.
So thank you all for joining us. Our next session will be whatever 2 weeks from today is, the 21st, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The day
So-
after 420, Zed.
Oh no.
Nice. Wait, what's the matter?
Oh no, never mind. Sorry, my
Okay.
second scheduled shot is the 27th. I thought for a second it was the 20th, and I was like, I may have to sit that episode out if it's the day after my second shot. But no,
It's a rough one.
it's the
What's
27th.
up, folks? On that note, please get vaccinated as soon as you get a chance, because it's important, and we want to get back to real life. As we imagine, so do you. We love you all so very much. Thank you for joining us. Is there anything else you guys would like to say before we call it an evening?
Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you for all the support so far. We love it.
So much. Whether you're watching live or watching on YouTube, listening to the podcast, we love you for it.
What they said.
Meeting adjourned. Good night.
Night.
Much love.